Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
This is a Fatal 4 podcast.
And the last thing you want to do if you're CM Punk is get into a test of strength with Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther is a powerhouse.
Oh, goodness.
Even more so against someone like CM Punk. What a nice bridge there from Punk.
Yeah, great core strength by Punk. Gunther didn't get all that.
Welcome, folks, to Didn't Get All of It. And what a show we have for you this week. I hope you aren't sick of Brock Lesnar talk because it's Thursday when we're recording this, which means Friday when you're listening to it. And that's still the biggest news of the week. Joining me, I'm Paul, is the rest of the Fatal 4, including Pro Wrestling Noah.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of the discourse. I'm so tired of all of this.
Let's try to add to the discourse with Cody.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. I know you're all upset over a big return this week, and it's me to this podcast
Because of the allegations?
Mm-hmm. My favorite Evolve wrestler, allegations.
I don't think anyone has a favorite Evolve wrestler.
I do.
Except for maybe B-Rob. The B stands for because the allegations.
No. I like Callie Armstrong from she's the Evolve Women's Champion.
Okay.
I believe you.
She's very nice.
Also joining us all the way from Didn't Get All of It, Japan. He flew in here on a Nimbus cloud. It's Will Housell.
I like that.
That's right. We're going to talk about the Beast. The Beast as in Shenron the Dragon. Welcome to Ultimo Dragonball, everyone. Surprise episode.
Nothing problematic ever happened in Dragon Ball.
So
Nothing whatsoever.
Only ass eating, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a surprise. I don't think it's a surprise.
Samurai.
Paul, there's another test of strength on this week's episode, by the way.
I haven't gotten to it yet. It's on my to-do list.
You'd be very surprised.
What's Gregory up to? Everyone's favorite Dragon Ball Z character, Gregory.
He's just chilling on King Kai's planet. We're only still at the Saiyan saga, so.
Oh, okay.
But no, you will be on when the Guinea Force shows up. Don't need to worry.
Yeah.
We're
we could talk about Jice.
Yes.
I'm so upset because me and the child are watching the OG Dragon Ball. So like I'm filling in gaps as I listen to your podcast. Be like, because you have questions and shit, and I'll be like, I just watched that. I could fill this question in. Because it was like the whole thing with Oolong making the wish with the Dragon Balls and all that other stuff, and I was like, I
did not realize how passionate people were about correcting me about Oolong. My goodness, I forgot one little detail. And everyone's like, "Well, actually, Jesus Christ, people."
Yeah. Fun times.
Speaking of saying, we'll be saying a lot about Brock Lesnar and SummerSlam and ESPN on this episode. But before we get to all that, I'm going to plug all the other things, and then we'll jump into everyone's favorite news topic. First being, Didn't Get All of It Japan. Go listen to that for sure. But if you don't want to, go listen to Ultimo Dragonball because it's really fucking good. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to poke Noah here. Noah, where's the video games?
They're on their way. They're sitting in a Google Doc, ready to be talked about.
You can tell Noah has listened to our podcast because we make a joke about his podcast every week now.
Yeah, it's a part of the show.
I think it's only appropriate. We're almost at the point where Tyler, host of Now That's What I Call Cinema, is going to start making fun of Noah and his podcast.
I made fun of my own podcast on his podcast.
As you should. Check out all of our other podcasts at fatal4pod.com. You can also sign up for the Patreon there, where you click on the little thing at the top right, and you go to the Patreon. You can join the Discord, where discourse happens all throughout the week. You can talk to us. You can talk to other fans of us and stuff, and have a good old time. And what else is there? Oh, did I mention it's only $3 a month? In a time where prices are going up everywhere, we are not raising our prices.
You mean we're not charging people $30 a month to listen to us?
We could. I'm waiting for tariffs on our podcast to kick in.
Okay.
Then we'll figure it out.
Listen,
Terrible.
I need the money to buy the new Fortnite Battle Pass. I want the Power Rangers. Give me money.
Yeah, the Green Ranger's here, and he's got a gun.
Yes.
See, this is Trump's America.
Now the Power Rangers have guns. They always had guns, though. They just
No,
never
they had
used them.
blasters.
Yeah,
They had those little
yeah,
blasters they
I mean,
never
that's-
fucking used.
That's what I call my gun, a blaster.
I don't think they ever gave the Green Ranger just like an AR-17.
Yeah,
Not the name of a gun.
Hey, man.
There's still
You're
time.
close enough. Green Rangers had blickies. That's okay.
If Power Rangers came out today, there would be ARs in the school cafeteria.
They still do come out today. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and it never stopped.
What's the current Power Ranger?
Cosmic Fury, I think. Remember bullshit? I don't remember. One of the guys
They got
lost
any
their
hotties
arms.
on that one?
What?
They got any hotties on that one?
Of course, they always have.
Yeah.
I miss when they were trains.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I thought you were going somewhere else, buddy. Thought you were going with the gimmicks.
My gimmick is loving trains.
All right, Derek Rose.
Yeah.
Noah said trains rights.
He got it in anyway.
Paul, is there anything else that you need to shout out before we start
You
this
bring me
podcast?
on and we go off the rails.
No, I think this is an appropriate time to talk about Brock Lesnar.
Oh.
Folks, if you missed SummerSlam, not only will we fill you in on what you missed, a week ago after this segment, but at the end of the show, a familiar ending of a pay-per-view trope took place where Guy is standing in ring and Brock Lesnar's music hits. This time it's a little different, however,
It seemed dirty.
Right. So if you're somehow completely living under a rock, you must know that WWE is on fire right now. And Brock Lesnar has been missing for 2 years because he's been included in the Vince McMahon allegations. Not necessarily as a defendant, but listed in there in a problematic way where you wouldn't want him on your TV as this is sorted out. For those who don't know, Vince McMahon was arranging for Janelle Grant to persuade Brock Lesnar to re-sign his contract sexually. And apparently there were 2 instances where they were supposed to meet up and do it, but various things got in the way, like alcohol and weather. However, there are text message exchanges that are quite gross, and he seemed like a willing participant. So that is the short of it. A spokesperson for Janelle Grant came out and said that this is an attempt to sweep misconduct under the rug and will backfire. We look forward to the full set of facts, including those about Mr. Lesnar, coming out in the court of law where they belong. So I don't know how we talk about this without being like frustrated, because I can talk about it without even bringing the allegations up. This sucks because I thought we were so beyond this guy.
I agree.
They don't need him. Their roster is so stacked right now.
I agree.
They literally
don't need him.
They have Obafemi already.
Yeah.
Why do you need a 50-year-old white version of him?
Right. So that's one reason I don't think this is any good. The other reason, of course, is the misconduct stuff. And on one hand, this is pro wrestling. It is a carny industry of sick, fucked up people. If you were expecting everyone on your TV to be a saint that you love and enjoy, you're watching the wrong industry. That's not to say that it's okay what he did. It's not.
No.
It's fucking gross. But let's not forget what what this industry is.
Yeah.
Those are some of my thoughts. There will be more.
Fuck that dude. I mean, this sounds like the Hulk Hogan episode. Fuck that
A little
dude.
bit. A little bit, except this one's still alive.
Yeah.
Should he though?
Yeah. Cody, you kind of quiet.
Yeah, Cody's got Lesnar takes.
So Brock Lesnar is
Awesome.
That's what you about to say, ain't he? You motherfucker.
he was one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, like top 5 for sure. I do agree. So I'm talking strictly as a wrestling and entertainment perspective first here. I do kind of agree that the company as a whole has kind of moved past him, and there isn't a whole lot left of juice to squeeze here. I think Gunther is probably the only matchup left on the table that interests me. I certainly don't need to see John Cena and Brock Lesnar again. Again, just wasted motion with the Cena retirement tour, but that's a whole other discussion. Additionally, I think, like Paul said at the beginning of the segment, the pay-per-view ending trope of guy in ring and Lesnar's music hitting is old and tired. And
Like
I should note that 5 minutes before this happened, I jokingly said, "Now hit Lesnar's music" in the Discord, not expecting it to actually happen. I apologize for not saying something cool like Joe Hendry or something.
I would like to
fan man.
I like to say I'm on record on this show saying Triple H can only book moments and nothing else.
yeah,
Once again,
that's the thing is like they're just trying to. Right, it's aura farming. It's
I don't like that term.
It's viral moments, and that's all they care about.
that's what the advertise. That was the opening promo to SummerSlam.
Right, exactly. With Drewski and everything. So I don't know. And then wrestling aside, just from a human side, I guess I don't know what to call it, but yeah, it's fucking gross, and the optics are terrible, and. Maybe he didn't do anything. We don't know all the facts. We don't know for sure. But there's a lot of
the implications.
Doesn't look
implications.
good.
There's gross behavior. Yeah, like people arguing online, like, "Oh, he didn't do anything illegal." Like, sure, but that doesn't dissolve him of criticism and
griminess.
Right.
Yeah, like.
I think it's worse than people who are like Paul Heyman, Triple H, Booker T today, who are coming out and like, oh, I'm glad he cleared his name. Oh, he can do whatever he wants. You know how bad the egg on their face is going to look if shit hits the fan and they have to pull him off TV again.
Right.
Well, this is also like the whole WWE legal cleared him. So what? That's the police officers investigated their misconduct and found nothing wrong.
Right.
Like, I think there's probably some degree of, yeah, maybe they agreed he didn't do anything illegal and said this is fine. But
I mean,
there's enough evidence in those allegations that is like, yikes, this guy's problematic.
So,
if nothing else, he's complicit with horrendous behavior.
Here's one thing that crossed my mind, and I'm just throwing this out there.
that Velveteen Dream can come back too?
No. That guy's he was never good.
Okay, come on.
Let's pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hang on a second. You guys are about to tell me that Velveteen Dream was good?
Yes.
As all three of us are a proud Velveteen Dream shirt owner.
oh no. Well, hold on now. Proud is not the word I would use, but I am an unwilling.
As was I.
I'm a t-shirt victim, is what I am.
This
Have we
is
told that story on this pod? I actually don't even know.
I don't know. Somebody
Bureau
save it.
mailed me
Someone
a
can
velvet.
No. Go ahead, Will. You can take this one.
So back in when a former
In the before time.
in a podcast that never existed before this, we used to be the video shows, and B-Rob would accept fan mail. So I sent a big old package of bullshit. because I was going to send him a video game anyways. So I threw a bunch of bullshit in there. I threw like a Hardy's t-shirt just to piss him off.
Motherfucker.
And I also sent him a Velveteen Dream shirt because this is post-cancellation. So like, I don't need this anymore. I figured B-Rob could enjoy it. So then B-Rob tells me, B-Rob, what did you do with the shirt?
So I got it. And immediately I flipped the fuck out because some of the contents besides the Velveteen Dream shirt at the time was a fucking Hulk Hogan DVD in there. So he sent me a Hulk Hogan DVD and a Velveteen Dream shirt all in one box. So I'm already unhinged by this shit. So what I believe it was either what it was Sean's wedding, right? A mutual friend of us, or was it Paul's?
I think it was Sean's.
It wasn't mine.
All right, yeah. So that came around, and Cody came into town and everything. And I think somewhere in the midst of all this, I went to New Orleans and I bought Cody a Shawn Michaels floor rug, right?
Yes.
And instead of mailing it directly to Cody, he was going to be here in town, so I was just going to give it all to him in person. So when I put the package together with his Shawn Michaels area rug, I snuck the shirt in there and didn't tell him shit. So he got all the way the fuck home, and he found out that he had a Velveteen Dream shirt in his bag.
And now he's a proud owner of one.
I literally don't even know where it is, to be honest. I did not throw it out, but I
because you moved since
do
then.
have it somewhere. Yeah, it's somewhere.
We call it the Brotherhood of the Traveling Velveteen Dream shirt.
I don't know if you want to be that.
What a curse! What a curse to hold.
The one weird thing that crossed my mind, and I should
Karrion Kross?
I do not believe this at all.
Uh-huh.
Is the possibility that Brock Lesnar did not know that Vince was trafficking this woman and was just pawning off his girlfriend, which is apparently not an abnormal thing if you're a kinky person.
Mm-hmm.
That, like,
i.e. Bubba the Love Sponge.
Right. Was this just a, hey, you want to bang my girlfriend? I think that would be cool. I don't necessarily believe that, considering how close Vince is with Brock and John Cena, who I feel like in the discourse of all this
said some wild shit.
He hasn't said much of anything, but he's been saying for the longest time how much he loves Vince McMahon, and now it's okay, and like we'll sort it out later. Like, this company's not filled with the best folks, even if they did grant a lot of wishes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah, but
I don't
there's also
believe
been
that.
a lot of weird back and forth where like Triple H implied during I was going to say press conference, but they conveniently stopped doing them at SummerSlam.
We'll
The
talk
post
about that in
show,
a second.
he said that he kind of implied that it was John Cena's idea to bring Brock Lesnar
And
back.
then Cena immediately said, "No, I just
Cena then
play
said,
along."
I play with what I'm dealt.
That's
and
fine.
then
Do we believe
they kind
either of them?
I'm
No.
more inclined, honestly, I'm more inclined to believe Cena than Triple H.
Yeah, because he's been on record for decades saying that I do what they tell me to do.
Because then the
That's
next
fine.
night on Raw, he's like, I sat down with Nick Khan and Triple H, and they said it's cool.
Yeah, that was weird too.
And Cena has a track record of being like, I do what they tell me to do. And even on Cody's podcast this week, Randy Orton was on, or maybe it wasn't this week, but I saw a clip this week of Orton on Cody's podcast saying how he really tried to politic for a match with Cena during the retirement tour, and he went to Cena himself and was like, hey, want to do this? And Cena was like, only if creative comes up with something. He was like, I'm just going to do what they tell me to do. So
That's weird.
I thought that was just kind of weird and grimy of Triple H to kind of try to.
I mean,
put
this really
on
is a
Cena.
TKO company now.
Yes.
It's they don't care. And honestly,
they got to recoup those billions of dollars.
a lot of their fans don't care. It is what it is. Like,
No, his shirt is selling out on WWE's shop. It's gotten over 75 million views on social media. The crowd went insane at SummerSlam.
right. And then
And,
even after at the post show thing that I think Will Housell was in the crowd cheering for Brock Lesnar.
No.
We'll talk about that later. But like they just don't care. But like TKO also owners of UFC, Conor McGregor is going to fight again, and Conor McGregor is a rapist. Like that is the hot thing now, and they're just going to let him fight probably on the White House lawn, and it's going to be fine for everyone watching.
I mean, even under that umbrella, if you want to get into the UFC, look at fucking Dana White.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
beat his wife.
We want to slap his wife.
And then, ironically enough, he slapped the shit out of his wife, and then it would spawn fucking power slap.
Right. This is what we're dealing with here. Regarding the press conference stuff, WWE ended their what looked like press conferences where they would have members of the press that they gave free tickets to in a room to ask questions after a show that consisted of, did you have fun out there? Would you wrestle Taylor Swift? And,
what's your Waffle House order?
Yeah. Do you like the fans? Like shit like that. And I do think on one hand, optically, it looks bad that they got rid of these press conferences because in the past, the 2 or 3 times that they were ever asked mildly difficult questions, and by difficult, I mean like you should have had a fucking answer for this because it's so obvious. They just stopped calling on people like Brandon Thurston and John Pollock. They just stopped calling on them. They still got to go, but they were not called on. They would call on Denise every time because she's like, your hair smells nice. So that kind of stuff. I think that what irks me the most about people mad about the press conferences are the people that were going to the press conferences. And it does not come off as, ooh, we were going to ask hard questions. It was, oh man, did. I really want our free tickets. And I can't believe you got rid of it. How dare you? Like, Sean Ross Sapp wants to go to Survivor Series on WWE's dime.
Yes.
We're not fucking around here. Like, he wasn't going to go there and be like, why'd you bring back Brock Lesnar? You know what his text said, right? Like, that's not going to happen.
Never.
So optically, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what is actually the worst part of this whole Brock Lesnar thing?
That he's there?
Is that, no. So, my brother was a big wrestling fan back in the day. He's like the reason I got into wrestling from literally the day I was born. He was plopped me in front of a TV and watched it with me. He has since, he's older. He's since grown out of it. He doesn't watch it anymore on a regular basis, but he, stays tapped in somewhat via social media and things like that. But and no offense, B-Rob, he's of a certain age bracket where he spends time on Facebook and on Instagram and gets his wrestling news from those things. And, when we see each other, he's always like, oh, you hear this crazy thing? And I'm like, yeah, that's not real. So earlier that day on Sunday, SummerSlam Sunday, he was like, I heard Brock Lesnar's at SummerSlam. And I'm like, no, like, where'd you hear that? Like, that's not true. And then fucking Brock Lesnar returned, and he texted me Monday morning and was like, did Brock return? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, ha.
See, this is what happens with conspiracy theorists. They're wrong 1,000% of the time, but there's that one time where they're right. They're like, I've been right this whole time.
Yeah, no shit.
So now he's just, I'm never gonna
live that down.
The end of it. Nope. Yeah, exactly. He's just always gonna be reading shit on Facebook and telling me it as if it's true.
So I think one last piece on this. I know there's a lot of wrestling people online who are like, why even watch this company? They're cozying up to the Trump administration, which that was another piece of this that has been gross, is that in the last week, Triple H was there for the announcement of the presidential fitness test coming back, which quite possibly the worst part of going through school was holding down someone's feet while they farted doing sit-ups back when I was growing up. Will, you might be too young for this.
No, we did it. I did it.
It was awful. Or the pacer test. Like these were
the fitness grand pacer test. Yeah, I never did that.
These were the worst possible things that you could put kids through. So that's back. And Triple H was there for that. And obviously there's a lot of discourse being like, how's this guy talking about being healthy? He had a heart attack at 50. I don't think that's fair, because people who have heart attacks at 50 are probably like, fuck, I've been wrong my whole life and I want people to be better than me. I think that's a totally valid thing if he wants to be there as a fitness guy. It didn't help that there were sex pests up there with him, not including the president. And so they have that. They've been showing that at every event because I guess they think it's cool. And then Triple H, of course, came out, I think, Sunday morning in an interview and made it pretty clear how he feels about Donald Trump. So you have that on top of all of the things happening in American society and the Brock Lesnar return. It's obviously an uncomfortable thing for people to enjoy if they are fully on board with being like, I'm not supporting any of this shit. I'm checked out. I'm not going to Target. I'm not drinking Starbucks. I'm not going to watch WWE. I think that's a very fair criticism, and if you feel that way, by all means, do that.
Yeah, I
also
support your stance.
There's also the people that just hate WWE and love AEW that are like,
damn right.
There's it's like, yes, another one, we got him. Like that stuff, it's a little silly. Like I don't know. I feel like you can have nuanced discussions about this, but you can't on something like Twitter. Also, do not be that person who's like, taking a moral stance and still on Twitter. Like, if you think what WWE is doing with the Trump administration is bad, but you are still tweeting on Elon's fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
Paul, you trying to cancel me right now?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I do think that invalidates a lot of your I'm going to protest this talk if you are doing it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. Blue Sky sucks shit, so I don't...
That's only
the
because
same thing.
You aren't using it.
Yeah, because you're
People
not using it.
Also, to be fair, as a power user of Twitter back in the day, it's nice to not constantly be having to say something to the internet at all times.
Yeah, I mean, I just check in every now and then, but I do not do anything.
Yeah.
Listen, when Shams Charania and all of them finally move to Blue Sky, then I have a reason to move over.
I don't know who that is.
Me neither.
Anyway, sports news.
I don't think you get to make the point of how dare you support this send tweet.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this might be a controversial take, but
oh no, from you?
I for one think it's no way to live to try to take a moral high ground on everything that you consume, because I think it's impossible. I think no matter where you look, no matter what avenue, there's always going to be something somewhere higher up behind the thing that you love that is horrible or has done horrible things or has
all of it is
horrible history. And it's just like, yeah, like Paul, you're saying, like, oh, boycott Starbucks, boycott McDonald's, boycott Target. Amazon is terrible. Meta is awful. Like, yes, true, but like, guess what? It's the life we live in 2025 where that is everything. And if you,
the world
unless you want to just sit in the corner,
billionaire business idiots. And
yes, and unless you want to just sit in the corner and stare at a wall 24/7, you're going to consume or take something
owns that paint.
that is terrible. Like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I can't articulate well enough, but like,
I get what you're saying.
There's no way to live. It's just not. Like, I'm sorry. So I still like wrestling. WWE is the best wrestling company in the world, or the the number one.
People are going to hate that you just said that.
Yeah, for real.
They're the number one company. Like, just
yes,
by all the
financially,
numbers.
they're the number one company. Yes, you're correct.
So
what he's trying to say is just shut up and like it.
That's what he's saying.
Watch it or don't. That's fine. But like, I don't think that you are a better person for not watching it, and I don't think you're a shitty person for watching it. Like, it's just, it is what it is.
I think
it's unfortunate, but it's the way it is.
One thing I've seen is, hey, you don't have to watch WWE. There's all this other wrestling out there. And I'm like, I've seen a lot of the other wrestling out there. I don't like wrestling that much to be like, yep, I'm going all in on TNA and Evolve. Well, sorry, not Evolve, but like TNA and fucking what else is there?
All
AEW,
that stuff.
like,
Everything you just said.
I've been trying AEW for 2 weeks. It reminds me of like a bad era of WWE where it's like, this could be good, but it's just not. And there's like glimmers of things.
How do you feel about Japanese women's wrestling?
I love Io Sky. Here's the deal. Like, I genuinely enjoy most of WWE's product. Not this week. Like Raw fucking sucked, and SmackDown is a dud most of the time, and NXT is terrible. But like SummerSlam, had a blast watching most of it. We'll get to that soon. I think you will hear common complaints from previous 2-night events that we've talked about. But if the idea is stop watching wrestling that you enjoy because there's a problematic person there, we're all just checking out of the wrestling business, folks. Like,
period.
Like, we're just done. There's problematic people in the world, and they have jobs.
And they host this podcast.
Some of them are wrestlers. Yeah, well, we let you on this week, but it's only because you were there.
Right, and it's like also if you're going to be like, well, I'm just going to watch AEW. Hey, guess what? AEW is owned by a billionaire that has employed people like Chris Jericho and Darby Allin and Ric Flair, who all have plenty of allegations. Don't forget where they get
their rings when they go on certain tours.
Jimmy Havoc.
Don Callis.
Like, sorry, like it's everywhere you look. I think one thing you can do, instead of boycotting these companies and these things, is like, if you want to make a difference, then like find other avenues to, like go support your local indie fed also, sure. Or, in these other things where it's like, oh, instead of going to Starbucks, go to a local coffee shop, like, sure. But guess what? I'm sure that local coffee shop uses unethical companies to source their materials. Like, it's
don't kill the animal.
Chain.
Yeah, don't kill the animals for food, but you walk around in leather shoes.
You should spend your money in buying our merchandise instead.
Yeah, cruelty free, I think. Can we verify that?
Paul makes them himself. He sews them.
That's true. But I can't tell you where I get the dye from for the color.
Oh no,
we don't let that happen. Noah, you haven't had much to say about this
because he's probably still sucking down ribs.
Yeah, I mean it's
kind of busy buying 10 Brock Lesnar shirts off.
Oh no!
I mean this isn't like dissimilar to like the J.K. Rowling situation, right? Like you can feel like I am okay if you feel gross about supporting a company that supports all of this really crappy stuff, but yeah, don't go like bullying people and making them feel bad for like trying to enjoy something that they like. Everyone's going to have different tolerances for what they can take with how they feel about certain things, and we all just approach things differently.
And it's funny that you bring up the J.K. Rowling's things. I'm playing the Hogwarts Legacy game right now. And
cancel this man. No.
No. Well, here's the funny part.
No one asks where I work.
Like a young child is very in tune with all that stuff. She is a protector of the people and everything like that. So when she heard the stuff about J.K. Rowling, she kind of tuned away and pushed away from the Harry Potter stuff. But that's kind of hard for me because like I don't care about any of that stuff, but I like the Harry Potter movies. I mean, I never read the books or anything like that, but I love the movies. And, I try to spend, we watch movies together. So I try to, show her things I like or whatever. But because of that, she's not really into it. So now I'm playing the Hogwarts game or whatever. And because of, who owns it and everything, there's like, there was a character in there that referenced her wife. And I was like, ha, suck it, fucking JK. And I had to tell young child about this. I say, hey, look, they got, same-sex characters in here and all kind of other cool stuff or whatever. And she's like, oh, I guess that's cool, but still fuck that person.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Right. At the end of the day, fuck that person. Let it be known, fuck that person, fuck Brock Lesnar.
Look, fuck the WWE! Yeah!
That's how we got into this mess, with someone telling someone to fuck Brock Lesnar.
God damn it, Paul.
Sometimes I just want to watch CM Punk or Dobby. Doesn't mean I'm a rapist, that I'm transphobic.
I just want to watch Dobby.
You gave Dobby clothes.
This episode is going to be called The Wizarding World of Brock Lesnar.
Oh, no. Nah, I don't want that.
Any final thoughts here? I feel like we could get into a whole different discussion on like why companies cozy up to Trump, like that. But that's like a whole nother thing.
Don't get me started on that.
I do think that, like, look, Apple just did it. They have a new phone coming out in 2 months,
Mm-hmm.
and guess what's exempt from those fucking tariffs? There's a lot of stuff that's going into that phone. Like, it's partially playing the game. It's partially
It kind of shows you who was thinking about this stuff like before all this really started happening, because they started manufacturing their own chips and everything, so they didn't have to do a lot of outsourcing. So
I should note, it doesn't make it okay, but here we are. And like, on one hand, WWE is a massive company with a lot of diverse talent from different parts of the world.
Yep, visas ain't cheap.
It probably does benefit them to be on his good side if Cruz del Toro gets stuck in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Maybe not Cruz, but Sheamus.
Oh, no,
Like
not
Drew
my friend Sheamus.
Oh, yeah, you are friends with him now. Any more final thoughts? If not, we'll go to... we'll take a break, and then we'll come back, and Housell will tell us about his friendship with Sheamus.
I think I'm done talking about Brock Lesnar and...
No, this week.
Brock Lesnar and the Half-Blood Piss. Let's move on.
Oh, okay. I like
that better.
I like that. I like that.
Not sure how much of this we're going to have to cut out.
Looking for excitement? Chumba Casino is here. Play anytime, play anywhere. Play on the train, play at the store, play at home, play when you're bored. Play today for your chance to win and get daily bonuses when you log in. So what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Chumba Casino is free to play.
Experience social gameplay like never before. Go to Chumba Casino right now to play hundreds of games, including online slots, bingo, Slingo, and more. Live the Chumba life at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
And welcome back to Didn't Get All of It. We are ready to talk about the biggest party of the summer, the first ever 2-night Summer Slam. That I don't think needed to be 2 nights. How about you guys?
That'll never need to be 2 nights.
You really could have just cut half of the matches from this weekend, and
it could have been an email.
Could have been one show, but nonetheless, night one started off with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
For what it was all right.
This was fine. It also set the stage for every tag match on this night, because every single tag match
was a hot tag.
Was building to a hot tag. And
I mean,
eventually they got
tag
it. But
team wrestling, isn't it?
No.
Well, don't do it 3 times in a row, please.
I don't know. I thought the biggest star of this whole match was definitely Braun Breaker. He really is great and coming into his own. He's really good at the small things, like
yelling, barking.
Yeah, but like sense of urgency and like at one point he like tackled Jey Uso to prevent the hot tag. Just no wasted motions. I don't know. I think
that flying shoulder tackle from off camera and shit. Just cool.
I like his mid-match promos that he's been doing.
Oh yeah, where
he
like
starts going off,
like he was singing with the crowd.
That part. Like, he does it in all of his matches now, but he just starts talking shit, and it's kind of refreshing.
I liked when he pulled the straps down, only to then put them back up and then pull them down again. It was great.
I will say this whole match was carried by Jey Uso, like on his side at least. Roman did fucking nothing.
Of course,
I know. You can tell he's a babyface again because he did the big dive.
That's true.
That he almost killed himself.
Overshot.
I don't know if you guys noticed. He said, yes, sir, at one point.
Okay.
Okay.
He's back. The big dog is back.
Well, he's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, Braun Breaker pulling out the Steiner's finisher.
The Bulldog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did that ever have a name?
No, just a Steiner Bulldog.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. That was very cool. But definitely the big like story of this match was that Roman sacrificed himself and saved Jey Uso from a spear. So Uso could get the win. Which
and then not be seen on Raw.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, right? But we'll talk about Raw later.
That Jey Uso guy, very popular. He was doing meet and greets around here, and people were camping out the night prior for him.
Jeez,
wow, he should win a Royal Rumble or something.
Something. I mean, like, also, I feel like it really speaks to
how unemployed wrestling fans are.
Like they stopped the match.
Yeah, to do that
so that they could yeet. Like, because that's the thing he does. Like that
was great though.
His
that was
entire appeal.
Tremendous spot. That's not his entire appeal.
I do laugh my ass off.
But he's done it more than once now. It's like it's starting to be commonplace.
I do believe that he is more than a fun chant.
Paul, are you okay?
People like him.
Oh, okay.
People do like him.
Yeah.
James was good.
I think he's perfectly acceptable for as an upper mid-carder and potentially, hey, put the world title on him for fun.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's what the world title's for.
He's better than the current world champion.
Who is the world champion?
Exactly.
Everyone's favorite 30-minute opening Raw promo, Seth Rollins.
Oh, right. I was there. I forgot.
If there's one world champion with crowd participation that I want to watch, it's Jey Uso, and it's not sing along with Seth.
Well, we'll get to that shortly. Let's talk about the next tag match on this show. The We're Not Friends.
Yeah.
Versus Judgment Day.
They did the thing. I will say that the rematch on Raw was also better.
Yeah.
But I really like what they're doing with these two. There was a whole discussion in the Discord that you can get through the Patreon at patreon.com/fatalfourpod about why people like Charlotte now. And I think it's because she isn't in the top spot.
Right. She's the
I don't think anyone ever wanted to hate her. But they kept putting her in positions where you just couldn't like her.
Rob's holding this tongue.
No, I agree with that. But I still don't like her.
There was a great spot toward, I guess this was the finish, but close to the finish. Alexa punched Charlotte in the face on accident. And as they were going to set up the finish, when Alexa got Roxanne with the Sister Abigail set up, Charlotte was standing in the corner, and it looked like she was going to give Alexa the big boot. And Alexa turned and looked at her. And then Charlotte came running and clobbered Raquel. Very similar to the old Roman Bray spot, but not as well shot. And it was a great little finish. And then they hugged at the end, and the post show, they struggled to not talk about how much they really love being together.
Yeah. And I kind of like the banter on Raw, which we'll talk about later.
Okay, we forgot to mention the host of SummerSlam, Cardi B.
She was there.
She was there.
She was there.
Oh, yeah. And she did a really shitty job at getting the crowd hyped.
She read off a teleprompter.
Really bad.
That was so obvious. Did you
This
see
is like
the prompter?
Raven Samoan Mania 24 levels of bad.
She was just incoherent babble to me, and I didn't.
Honestly, like, I zoned out. Like, I totally blacked out when she was talking. I'm like, what the fuck's happening?
I actually want to know what the teleprompter said, because if it really said, y'all like Randy Orton on the teleprompter?
You think Triple H typed that out from ChatGPT?
Maybe. Give me a Cardi B promo for wrestling.
How do black women speak?
It was shit.
But shout out to her backstage though, trying to keep kayfabe alive. Did you guys see that video?
Her TikToks?
TikTok, yeah. She was like, someone was like recording a video backstage of her, Orton, and Logan Paul, and she was like, "Can you two be on camera together?"
Yeah, nice. I like that.
I think they didn't know she was going to be there until like day of.
Yeah, because there was no advertisements for it other than the one little brief promo, but like there was like no hype whatsoever. It was just like just popped up.
They spent a year hyping her up and then abruptly stopped like 2 months
ago.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It was just like nothing.
Yeah, I wonder if they just got cold feet with the Travis
Scott
stuff, and we're like, let's go all in on somebody.
I think she might have had something to do because she wasn't at night 2.
She was too busy being horny with Stephon Diggs on Instagram.
Well, also, I had a question. In your opinions, let's just say, she wasn't announced and she just kind of popped up and did what she did here for night 1, and that was it. Would you think that would have been okay?
I don't care at all. This is nothing. Well, we've talked more about this than her time on screen. Who cares? She showed up, she said some shit and left. Who cares? I'm totally fine with everything she did.
Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross.
Good Lord, I was shocked how many people love Karrion Kross in person.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I thought I was at a QAnon rally because these people were standing up, clapping
like this Cross-anon rally, and you're not invited.
They were so proud that their boy got onto the card.
Oh, you're saying Proud Boys?
Yes, the next Stone Cold, according to Paul Heyman.
I don't like that.
That old man has fucking lost it.
Yeah, well, he's part of creative, so
Paul Heyman's an interesting case.
He comes out, he walks like his metal braces in his legs, and then Sami Zayn comes out. Everyone's happy for him, and they have the most okay match ever. And Sami Zayn pins him, and I was the only one so excited and happy, yelling, "Get out of our company!"
Our company, huh?
Yes.
Get out of here. We need room for Brock.
No. He got a standing O from a bunch of freaks when he was leaving the ring.
Hell yeah.
As you do.
It's the summer of Cross.
He should be put on a cross.
He might be by the time this podcast drops.
Karrion Kross, they probably should have had him win King of the Ring, because I think the only way that Triple H would like him is if his name was King Karrion Kross.
So, one more cross take for the road, but I actually think he's fine. I think the hate on him is over exaggerated, but I think it's very interesting the character that he has turned out to be and the popularity that he's established, that it would be very weird for him to be released as soon as this weekend when he is moving merch, he is a passable in-ring performer, and Scarlett is there, and that's very good.
I think give him just 6 months. Don't give him a full year. Give him 6 months, prove it deal. What we hear the crowd, show us what you can do, but stop having him wrestle big man style. Like, he does this cool Sambo shit whenever he's outside WWE. Let him do the cool shit. Let him wrestle like cool guy. He sucks being big guy because everyone's the same size as him in WWE.
I think that's fair. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm totally fine giving him a shot. If you're going to rehire R-Truth because some fans were yelling, which I strongly disagree with, they should have let him stay away. But
because he's away right now.
I mean, I don't know. Did we talk about this in the text message? I don't think that the fans got R-Truth back. I think the roster got him back because of all the people that got released. He was the one that everyone started, tweeting about, being like, this fucking sucks. Like, Kevin Owens is going out publicly being like, this fucking sucks. That sort of shit probably moves decisions in the back far more than we want truth chants. Like, I don't know. So I get, maybe it depends on how liked Karrion Kross is backstage. I don't know. But yeah, this was kind of a nothing match that Sammy won clean, and then they agreed that they were done. The end.
Yep. And then we had... Yes, Spira?
I was going to say, so like if we was trimming the fat to make these 2 nights one night, this would be one of the matches that got scrapped, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Or it would have happened at Mania already.
It could have been on the 3-hour pre-show.
Yeah, no
shit.
Has
no matches.
Right, like
they don't do pre-show matches anymore.
I went to the show at I think 4:00. Walked over to the mall, ate dinner, saw Rhea Ripley be very buff, and then walked back, and nothing happened. Like, I literally could have arrived there 5:50 if I really wanted to.
Yeah, they really should start taking advantage of their pre-show time.
You got 1 million people on the roster, might as well.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill.
This is all right.
I disagree. I loved this. I thought it was great. I thought it was a sprint. It was only 7 minutes long, and they went nonstop.
Yeah.
And I liked it a lot.
I was very fascinated going to this because neither of them are ring generals.
Yeah.
Both of them are very neat to play off someone. So I think doing the sprint was the right call because you can just do, all right, we do this spot, we do this spot, we do this spot.
Yeah.
And it worked. And I don't think it's a detriment to either. I think it worked really well for both of them. I think it sets up Jade well for probably a heel turn.
Yeah.
Probably another rematch. So I'm cool. I'm down for it. I think they did really well together.
Yeah. I mean, and when I say it was all right, I don't mean it in, a discouraging way, but it was just like how you said, it was very short. I mean, I didn't feel like it kind of revved up or whatever. It was just like pow, 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 then they were out of there or whatever. It just felt like it was rushed, but I mean, it was not bad.
And the finish was great. I loved Tiffany reversing the Jaded off the top rope and then hitting the prettiest moonsault ever. Good stuff. Yeah, I was kind of shocked to see Jade lose so cleanly, but like you guys said, maybe it's going to lead to a heel turn and then we'll get something else. But I liked it.
Let it be known, I almost bought a Tiffany Stratton shirt this weekend.
I would have applauded you. And then
we had another tag match, playa. Teddy Long loved this show. We had Randy Orton teaming up with musician Jelly Roll to take on Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre.
Do the chants for the lights come on TV?
Did you say about the lights? What?
The lights. Because every stadium show I've been to, they turn on these spotlights and everyone goes blind and they chant "turn off the lights."
Yeah,
and eventually they turn them off, and it's the most annoying bullshit. I don't know. It happens every single time I'm at a show, but I always wonder if it comes off on TV or not.
No. But like for real, I was at MetLife Stadium for that WrestleMania,
right?
And we had the same exact fucking problem. It was mainly during the AJ match, and we were just yelling at the top of our lungs to turn the fucking lights off. And yeah,
this is the point when the sun was going down, I assume, right? So now it's getting darker and they need different lights on.
Because they wanted the spotlight on the crowd.
Yeah, but it's shining it directly into our fucking face.
Right.
How did everybody feel about Jelly Roll's performance here?
Didn't like it.
Really?
I thought he did his best.
Yeah, he did what he could.
No, I think he sold decently well for the little experience he had.
Yeah, the acting was there, but like as far as performance, I mean, you're right. He did what he could.
He took a lot of shit, which was nice.
Yeah. I mean, because he got a lot of cushion.
I thought he was fine. He definitely came off as someone who respects the business and took it seriously. I think we're just so
used to a Bad Bunny type situation.
Yeah, well, we've been kind of spoiled, right, with Bad Bunny and then Logan Paul.
Yeah, you're right.
Who
I'm
really,
kind of shocked we didn't
shined.
see a Destroyer from Jelly Roll.
Yeah, no shit, right?
I don't know that that's physically possible.
Oh, it happens.
It's not on the person doing the move does nothing.
Yeah, look up Sam Stackhouse. You'll know it's possible.
Okay. I do appreciate so it was on the Cody. He did the interview with Cody, and I saw the clip of it. I am not listening to that full bullshit, but he did the interview with Cody where he said, "I wanted to lose on purpose because all the celebrities always win, and it gives me a reason to come back if I ever want to."
That's good logic.
I respect that.
Smart for sure.
I think it was a little too long.
Gets it.
But
it definitely was.
Yeah.
To be fair, he also shouldn't be winning that match.
No,
right. My biggest critique of his performance was that he anticipated too much. So when he was when he was sitting on the table waiting for Logan Splash or at the finish, he very much got into position to take a splash and held his arms to his side and protected his groin and just kind of sat there too long waiting for it.
And that was another thing too that I thought was kind of cool in hindsight because Paul always got the fucking drone and all some other crazy shit. the glasses that he had on was the camera glasses,
the meta bands.
Yeah, the meta bands or whatever.
Yeah,
so
those suck.
To see the inside of the glasses as he did the jump, I thought that aspect of it was pretty cool.
Folks, please do not buy glasses with cameras in them.
Nah.
Do not do that.
Yeah, we had to have we had an issue with that coming into where I am at work. Motherfucker had the glasses trying to, play like their regular glasses. I'm like, nah, player, take that shit out of here.
They're not cool. They're not cool, and you don't know where that shit's being uploaded to. And I wouldn't trust the guy who sold them to you. His name's Mark Zuckerberg. He's a business idiot.
I did find it fascinating at the W Superstore. They had 2 Joey Rose shirts, but not a single Io Sky shirt.
Who?
That's because hers already sold out, right?
What was that?
Yeah, that's because hers already sold out.
They stocked up very well. Which, that's, good Lord, that store, these people were lining up throughout the entire mall online, waiting hours to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Like you?
No, I only waited like 20 minutes.
Okay. How much was the Cody robe?
I did not buy that. That was $600.
Fuck.
But it was signed.
Oh. I would have paid $300 for an unsigned one.
Mm-hmm.
So I can put it on after the shower. That'd be just fun to walk around the house in.
Every time you walk in the room and just, whoa.
They had a track jacket. They're close enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Did it have any Valkyrie leg bands?
They had a Stephanie Valkyrie t-shirt, but I'm like, I look like a pervert if I wore this.
Would you?
I don't know.
You would have looked like a pervert if you had the Stephanie Valkyrie leg bands.
I don't think they sold those. They didn't even sell Pentamasks. They sold Ray Phoenix.
Yeah. How do you know?
It's because Ray Phoenix was on the show.
Yeah, he was on the show.
Oh, right. But still, Penta's more popular.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys want to talk about the main event of night 1, the World Heavyweight Championship match between Gunther and CM Punk.
This may be a hot take. I love the story they told.
Hell yeah!
I fucking ruled.
The story that Gunther just beat the shit out of Punk, and Punk couldn't hang, and Gunther just out wrestled him, outclassed him. Because I saw Brian Alvarez, stupid ass, complaining about Punk being gassed and not being. That's the story, dipshit.
That means he got got. Right?
He got got. Yeah, he's purposely he can't hang with Gunther until Gunther saw blood and he's in an uncomfort zone. I think this is the story they tried telling with Jey Uso, but this was told way better, where Gunther's in this uncomfort zone and then Punk took advantage of it and was able to beat him. Even then, it took 2 GTSs, but it took being in this zone where Gunther had no idea where to go, and he's a straight up wrestler who doesn't bleed. And God bless him for going across his forehead probably to gig.
Yeah,
but man.
So like what I'll say about this felt like a time to where I was really into CM Punk. That's what this felt like to me. So, I mean, it was overall a good match, but I mean, I still, barring my feelings of current day CM Punk, this was pretty good.
Pretty good. Come on.
Probably his best match since his return.
He had the Fantastic Four.
Hey,
I don't.
Hey, y'all got to hear me when I say pretty good. I'm not saying like, I'm not about to say, oh man, this is the best shit ever. I like it. I agree with you.
I also did forget the Hell in the Cell happened.
I was gonna say, I don't think it was better than his Hell in a Cell match, but this is definitely up there. This is some of the best work of Punk's entire career.
I love the chops. Like there was a period of time where Gunther stopped doing chops. I don't know if you guys recall this, but it was recent. And he really toned down the chops, which they shouldn't, because it's fucking
cool. Maybe
he
shouldn't impress Bret Hart.
Yeah, don't try to impress Bret Hart. Go out there and slap the titty off somebody.
Well, I mean, it could be a thing too. Is like, I don't want to get slapped like that all the fucking time.
But here's the thing: Bret Hart loves storytelling, right? And the chops served a purpose in this match, and they told the story. Punk was very actively trying to avoid the chops, and he was doing a good job up until a point when he got when he was on the top rope, and Gunther hit him with a chop to the thigh, and that chopped him down, and then Gunther was able to start taking advantage and hit the chops over and over and over again, and like Will said, Gunther was was outclassing him until a desperation move from Punk on the announce table. Gunther hits the announce table face first, goes under the table, pulls a CM Punk at All In a few years ago and gigs up his forehead, comes out a bloody mess. And that was a very cool visual because we have not seen Gunther bleed. And this is when blood in pro wrestling works. If you do it in every match, if a wrestler bleeds every time they're out there, it doesn't matter. But to see Gunther bleeding was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And Punk kicked it in the next gear, hit 2 GTSs, and won the world title.
I will say
where he came out from under the table and was bleeding, the pop from the crowd being like, "Oh shit, Punk could do it," was so good.
Yeah. Speaking of the crowd, the one moment they kind of ruined for me, it was early in the match when they were doing the catch can wrestling, and like Gunther has Punk pinned down, and he's doing like the hopping around while he's like laying down kind of thing on an arch, and like he kind of like flops on top of him. And I remembered I'm in Jersey, and everyone's like, "Hey, yo, hey!" I'm like, "All right,
whoa, what are we doing here?" I love that they're like at a pro wrestling show with guys in their underwear. That's the one thing where they're like, "Hey, this is a little too much."
They just don't like seeing queer baiting.
And that's when the show ended. Pretty good.
Yep.
Yep. All right. All right, everyone. We'll be right back, and we'll talk about night. No. This. All right. So CM Punk won. I was so happy. I jumped out of my living room couch.
Jumped out the window.
Jump out the house. Jump out the house. Amazing. I was so happy, and I was just like, please. I've never wanted to see Paul Levesque and Lee Fitting's name so bad in my life. Like, just
please don't do exactly what
show.
You thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now this is where I came alive. I was like, yes.
Look, I don't hate Seth Rollins like Paul does.
I don't either.
But I don't hate him. I just find him terribly annoying to watch outside of wrestling.
Seth Rollins to me, okay, this is my hot take. Seth Rollins is a B+ wrestler who gets compared to A+ and S tiers, and that hurts him.
I don't think anybody compares him to any S tiers.
Well, I feel like people hold him to the standard that he is like that kind of high-end wrestler.
I think he's a very good wrestler.
I think he's very good too, but
I think he's not a good promo.
That's the thing. Like people like, do you think he's a complete package? But it's like he's not.
No.
Anyway,
okay. My biggest problem with this is he comes out on the crutches and pulls a Willy Wonka and reveals that he's not actually injured and rushes down to the ring and cashes in the Money in the Bank. This doesn't make any fucking sense. Even though I will say, I hate to say I told you so, but I fucking told you so. Go back and listen to this podcast after Saturday night's main event. I knew this was a work from the start, but it doesn't make any fucking sense. So you're telling me that Seth Rollins wrestled an entire match with LA Knight, only to then at a point decide to fake an injury, but still get hit with a finisher, lay down for the pin, and disappear for weeks, only to come out at SummerSlam and very slowly reveal that he was not hurt, make his way all the way down that 50-yard ramp, get into the ring, and cash in Money in the Bank.
Listen.
At no point in that plan did it require him to fake an injury. It would have been one thing if, like, what he should have done is wobbled all the way down to the ring, gotten into the ring with Punk, who Punk would remain in the ring because he is like, well, he's not going to cash in, he's injured. And then have him throw the crutches at Punk, beat the shit out of him, cash in, win the title. That is the only scenario in which this makes any sense.
What confused me is, why did Punk simply not leave?
Exactly. That's why it doesn't make any sense. Punk should have just seen him throw the things and pulled a Money in the Bank 2011, hopped the guardrail, blew a kiss, and ran away. Now it's Punk look like
honestly,
an idiot.
Well,
it would have been a fascinating story to see a babyface sneaking away from a cash-in numerous times, as opposed to the other way around.
Well, you know, this is wrestling.
Yeah, we talk about every
even
week,
in
B-Rob.
wrestling terms. B-Rob, explain to me why it required him to fake this injury.
Do you remember when Paul's favorite wrestler, the Sandman, pretended to be blind?
You remember when Kevin Nash had pretended to have a broken leg? Do you remember when?
Yes, but he went all the way down to the ring in a wheelchair, and then at the base of the ring, got up and got in the ring immediately and kicked some ass. Like,
yeah, but this
was so
era.
stupid for him to stand at the top of the ramp and do this whole pomp and circumstance about it, while Punk just stands there and is like, "Huh?" Like,
he was tired. He got chopped the hell up.
You could still walk away.
He didn't want to.
I did like the post-match video that came out of the kid being like, "Do you need a hug?" That was nice.
To Punk,
yeah. I mean, we get a little
and that
too
guy who called him a son of a bitch because he went and signed his card for him.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
I didn't see that one.
You didn't see that? Like right behind
it's the
kid.
same video.
Yeah, it's the
right
same
behind
video.
The kid.
Oh.
This guy
I only
comes
saw
like,
the part that they showed on TV.
Yeah, this guy runs up behind the kid, and he's like, "Punk, you saw my thing, saw my thing." And then Punk walks away. He's like, "You're a son of a bitch."
Oh, fuck you, old man.
Yeah, fuck
no,
that
this dude was like 20 something.
That's old enough to know better.
Same.
He's giving this kid a fucking hug and making her night, and he's like, "You won't sign my trading card, Cody."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. I don't feel that passionate about the damn thing. He cashed in, and if he would have did it Joe way too, he would have cashed in regardless. So fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the story is Punk can't be world champion.
Yeah, and I kind of thought that was a little bit of a. It was like, to me, I don't know shit. I kind of feel like it was a consolation prize. It was like, you won't have this long reign, but we will give you these moments. We will give you this platform. You will have this title. You will have this in the record books. I thought that was all right.
Here's the
he's
other
going to win
reason
it at Mania.
Here's the
I
other
mean, that
reason.
could happen too. Yeah, that could happen too.
From Cody.
I mean, there's time. There's time here, unless he get fucked up, which nobody wants, right?
I don't want that. I think AEW fans want that. Here's a theory that I came across.
AEW fans derogatory.
But my favorite thing that has come out, because remember when CM Punk returned and the thing was how quick until he fucking disintegrates and has a meltdown and ruins things, because he spent most of his time in AEW causing problems. And now we're at 2 to 3 years in, and it turns out he's the most goody two-shoes corporate stooge that has ever existed. And I think what really upsets people is that he hated AEW so much, and they really, really wanted to love him. And he didn't give them that chance. And it turns out they just run a sloppy shop.
Yeah. And then, like, I mean, y'all jump on me all the time when I was talking about, I mean, this is him showing humility on TV or whatever. You're like, no, he know he ain't doing none of that. You know, I was like, all right, man.
My favorite thing about this episode is going to be me calling AEW sloppy shop and Cody saying that he thinks WWE is the best promotion in the world. And that's all anyone's going to hear after 2 hours of us talking about everything else.
For real.
Nuance and thoughts.
You are right. You are right.
The last thing I'll say about this cash-in that also doesn't make any fucking sense is
that you're mad that CM Punk lost. We understand. Let's move on.
No. Not even
ahead,
because Seth Rollins said that as long as he's alive, like, CM Punk will never hold the world title, and
he did.
If he held it, like, so again, this plan makes no fucking sense. Like, you had the ability to come in and cash in and make it a triple threat, which you've done before. You know that's allowed. It just happened last month with Naomi. Why did Seth Rollins not do that?
Well, maybe he was afraid of Gunther.
Yeah,
but like it just
Gunther
got taken
everybody
out. Look stupid. It makes
you
Punk
could have
look
done the
stupid
cash in as Gunther comes out of the table with the blood in his eyes and Punk gets taken out at that moment. It would have sucked. Like, we wouldn't be talking about how great the match was.
Yeah,
because it would have ruined the finish.
This is fine.
It's fine. It's not
because he gave it to him long enough just to snatch it away from him.
Cody's right.
I hate it. But I hate it.
It is.
But
fine.
the match was 5 stars. It was amazing. It very much reminded me of 2013. Because 2013 SummerSlam also featured an absolute classic 5-star, perfectly wrestled wrestling match between John Cena and Daniel Bryan that was then ruined by a cash-in at the end with Randy Orton.
Yep. Well, I thought we were going to be able to power through, but should we take one more break, come back, talk night 2, and then we'll get to some wrestling news?
Sure.
All right, that's what's happening. That's why people can hear the music right now. You hear the music?
Let the music play.
I smell toast.
Oh no, B-Rod, you got that checked out.
Riley Herbst from 2311 Racing here, and you know what grinds my gears? Waiting for coffee. But instead of counting frappes and lattes, I fire up Chumba Casino. No apps, no fuss, just fun social casino games to pass the time. By the time my coffee's ready,
order for Riley.
I've already taken a few victory laps. Next time you're stuck waiting, make it entertaining. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
And we're back to talk about Night 2 of WWE Summer Slam. How compare the nights? Do you think Night 2 was better than Night 1?
Well, there's no Cardi B, so I don't know.
I think Night 2. Well, that's the thing. This shouldn't have been a 2-night event because there was some excellent stuff in Night 1. And there's some excellent stuff in Night 2. But Night 2, I think, had one of the worst matches I've ever seen in this entire year on it.
Tell me more.
I will when we get there. The lows for Night 2 were so much lower than the lows of Night 1.
I agree.
So I
agree also because I was there, so I figured there's a bias being at the show compared to watching it at home. But yeah, I would agree.
I think Night 1 was like a genuinely fun show. When it was done, you're like, ooh, I can't wait to see what's next. And when Night 2 happened, it was like,
I forgot.
They did a couple things I didn't like here.
I forgot my story from Night 1 when I was leaving. So we're leaving the venue, and like it's a nightmare leaving MetLife Stadium for anyone who's ever been there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
It fucking sucks.
We've all done it except for Noah.
There's trains and there's so much like nonsense driving, especially now that they have the American Dream Mall.
Train strikes.
It's awful. So
what's
we're trying to
trains, Will.
What?
What's wrong with trains? You got wrong with trains?
Yeah, what's wrong with trains?
I'm pro train. Anyways, so we're trying to kill time basically so we can like clear the parking lot, then we'll leave. Because I don't live too far, not to dox myself, but I don't live too far from there. So we walk through the store, and then we see the post show, right? And I'm walking, and I see something on the ground because I'm a freak, and I'm like scouring for free stuff. Someone left a John Cena towel. I'm like, oh my god, this thing's like $30.
Free
and I pick it up, but it was wet. I'm like, ugh. And then, but the person I was with was like, well, you can just wash it when you get home. I'm like, you're right. So I go back.
That's how towels work.
I go back. First I made sure to sniff it, make sure it wasn't like beer or piss or anything.
Sniffing dirty towels in the parking lot.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a big old freak.
And then I was just trying to like wave it around so it dries up a little bit during like the post show. And then like I cleaned it when I got home, and now I got a free towel.
Good job. You did it. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You never gave up.
I did it.
I will say, I know
merchandise was expensive this weekend, so
yeah, for real.
I know some folks are mad that you don't get the lovely press conferences that we've never complained about and we all loved. The post shows are pretty enjoyable, all things considered. Like, they're not bad the way they are done.
Well, speaking of talking about the way things were done, how did we think Naomi versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky went?
I liked
it. Which was a triple threat for the Women's World Championship.
I liked Naomi's entrance with her dad. That was fun.
Yeah,
that was nice.
That's I like how you start off with just that.
That's kind of all I thought about. I didn't.
Speaking of entrances, during Rhea's entrance, I realized Michael Cole, he was not very good this weekend, and he needs to stop using the cliche of like, if you look up blank in the dictionary, because he did it during CM Punk's title win. Like during that call, he was like, look up determination, look up whatever.
Maybe he just bought a dictionary. Maybe he's just like very into it.
He's like, whoa, you can look up any word in here. I gotta tell you about this.
You think you should do the Lil Wayne thing of just like say all his written down stuff and then just freestyle after that forever?
I don't know, but he used the cliche during Rhea's entrance too. That was like, if you look up superstar in the dictionary. Anyway, that just
is it untrue?
Do you think I own a dictionary?
If you look up the word in the dictionary, you definitely don't see a picture of Rhea.
Here's a question: of the five of us, who currently owns a dictionary?
I do.
Wait, I was going to say, I bet B-Rob does.
I own multiple dictionaries because I have children that were in school.
Oh, yeah. No, I
physical media.
Donated all mine.
All your children?
The internet now. The ultimate dictionary.
Wait, you donated your children?
Yeah.
Oh, to the towel. I get it.
No.
That's why it smelled weird.
Oh, no.
I do not have a dictionary because I'm not an old man.
The triple threat was pretty good. I do think it was definitely the worst of the Rhea and Io Sky involved matches this year. I don't know if this proves that Naomi's not that good or that Bianca Belair is just the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
I think it's the second one.
Why are we comparing two Black Queens, Cody?
Yeah.
Because they both were in triple threat matches with Rhea and Io Sky.
Oh, very true. True.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's the second part, but like, I like how she took control of the match in the beginning just to get her ass whipped the rest of the time and squeak it out at the end later.
I will say I did like the callback to the Mania triple threat where Naomi was going for a pin and Io Sky hit the moonsault and Naomi was able to avoid it. Mm-hmm. That was the finish to the Mania match. That was cool.
Yeah.
But everything else was, I thought it was good, but it didn't, blow me away like the Mania match or even the Evolution singles match between Rhea and Io. So
I thought it was real fun and everything, and I like that she got to get her moment with her father and everything. But it was just, the shenanigans just in between, just like just all the shit talking she was doing and all the other stuff that was going on.
Her title run isn't long for this world, and I do. I am interested to see how the triple threat match between Io, Rhea, and Stephanie Vaquer goes.
Yeah, because that's what I just said all that to say that like I was under the impression that this was the end of it right here, so I didn't go in with too many high hopes. I thought that like, all right, this is where she drops it and they go a different direction, but she eked it out at the end.
I'm going to be so mad if Naomi beats Stephanie Vaquer, though. Like, I cannot stress enough how bad of a decision that would be.
Yo. This is all I'm saying. You're going to get a devil's kiss.
Yeah.
You're going to get a fucking rear view. There's going to be a lot of butt stuff going on in that match.
And I never complain about wrestlers doing butt stuff.
No.
These are the butt girls I want to see wrestle.
Mm-hmm. See, I thought this, what probably hurt this match too is the fact that I knew Naomi was winning. Because it just obviously like she's a transitional champion for Vaquer. So
yeah, and when we say that, it's like it makes the most sense for her to win. So you have that eventual outcome that we're speaking about.
Yeah. Well, speaking of butt stuff, there was at least 12 butts in this next match, which was a 6-pack TLC match for.
There's a lot of run-ins too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's there were some butt run-ins.
Yeah. Now let's talk about this. I did not like I did not like the outcome of this one.
Nope. Nope. But it was a fucking journey.
I liked the outcome of this match. I hated how it happened.
Yeah. Yo, Dragon Lee ran up that dude's chest.
Dragon Lee.
Cool. I mean Phoenix. I'm sorry, I'm getting them mixed up.
Dragon Lee was fucking pizza.
Yeah,
just because they wear a mask doesn't mean they're the same.
It's similar masks. I do the same thing with Will and Kaz. I call Will Kaz, Kaz Will. I'm sorry, it's the old man in me.
I almost did that.
See, it's not uncommon.
It's not my fault. They host the same shows together.
Yeah.
Not all Japanese guys are the same. B-Rob.
What?
Oh.
You're right.
Well, you guys are the Japanese podcast.
Yeah.
Guys,
true,
right?
true.
You damn. Okay.
This match was kind of insane.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think
cool stuff happened.
I loved it. It was, I will say, too many people in it. But
Candice LeRae.
They somehow managed to do a great job with the amount of bodies. There was a part at the beginning that I don't think anyone remembers where Phoenix stood on Andrade's shoulders to grab the belt, and he almost fucking did.
That was so
That was
cool.
awesome.
I said that, but it was the wrong person.
Did Motor City Machine Guns do anything though?
They showed up. They had an entrance.
They had a moment.
I don't remember them doing a single thing, but the match was fucking great. It was just it was a car wreck, and in the best sense of the phrase. Like
Ciampa doing that Spider-Man show was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Insane. Where they set up the Edge Jeff Hardy spot with the ladder, except
God.
instead of taking the bump, he just curled up to the ceiling and was like, "I'm just going to hang upside down now."
Yo,
I wrestled below him for a while.
I really like Nathan Frazier.
I cannot believe that Tommaso Ciampa, who is 80 years old, is still wrestling this good.
And I know we've seen it a few times now, like Ricochet and Adam Cole and stuff like that, but I will always pop for the moonsault
springboard
reverse into a super kick. It's fucking sick. And the Spanish fly through the table.
Oh my god, that was so good.
They were
I
so
love that
close
whole
to the
sequence.
barricade.
The whole sequence of everyone is losing a tag partner through a table from one corner. It was tremendous.
Mm-hmm. And then Candice LeRae.
We shit on that ladder.
I think she was the MVP of this match, honestly. That was one of the
That's a
sickest
different
ladder
company.
bumps I have ever seen. That was
like, it looked like the medical staff was out there checking on her for real. Like her leg, the way her leg landed looked crazy.
I think
it wasn't as worse as Top Dollar.
She's been severely underutilized in this company. So I think it's nice to see that she got to go out there and do something that that she probably wants to do. Because the stuff that she did in the Indies was like way more insane,
way
than
worse than that.
She's done here.
And Noah, you said this in our group chat, but at one point Joe Gacy did a Bizarro Top Dollar where they tried to backflip him onto a ladder, and he just completely missed it. And then the Street Profits were like, "Fuck it, let's run it back," and grabbed him and did it again.
He
hit the ladder.
completely cleared the ladder. Oh my god, it was so funny.
I will say, and this was surprising to me when the finish came, and it was very, because a lot of the ladder matches, the finish is so obvious. Like there's never two guys are battling on the top and someone wins. It is always like, all right, everyone's down. Now you have a clear path to win.
Yeah, because you want that hero shot.
Right. I was not expecting it. I'm shocked it happened. The boos as the Wyatts climbed the ladder, as the fans were like, "Oh fuck, it's them," even though they like them, because after they won, they cheered anyway because you applaud the match itself. But this match turned everyone on them in a way that I'm not. They suck. Mad about. They do suck.
The thing
It was such a wet fart of an ending.
Yeah,
Just
but
such a good fun match.
Yeah, but given the field of this match or whatever, to have them pull that off, given the choices that they had, I mean, I'm a shit on that too.
I mean, the thing that stinks about it is that I enjoy the aesthetics of the Wyatt Six, but if you just look at this match, Dexter and Joe Gacy got their ass kicked for most of this match. Eric Rowan,
Naomi did.
Eric
The whole
Rowan got
program
more
is everyone
offense
hates
in
the
it.
Wyatts.
When a run-in on your faction gets more offense in the actual match than the people in it, that's a problem.
Now, we did talk about Candice LeRae being the MVP. I have a strong disagreement with that.
It's Uncle Howdy?
No, it was BFAB.
Oh my god!
Shut up! Shut up! Insane that she's still around.
If you're gonna buy me a shirt, buy me the BFAB shirt.
BFAB does not have a shirt. I refuse to
She
believe
does. We sell it on
Guys,
fatal4pod.com.
It's okay. B-Rob's a little old. He's a little confused. MVP stands for most valuable player, not matches very poor.
No, it stands for Montel Vontavious Porter.
Exactly. He's right. Shut up.
Oh, so you're saying that you're confusing one black wrestler with another black wrestler? Okay, B-Rob.
Well, B-Rob does also hate the gimmicks
Canceled.
like MVP, so.
Hey, he defunct that.
Defunct
You seen
what?
the video? He's down with the gimmicks.
Oh.
I like how he doesn't say himself. MVP, yes, not himself, though.
Speaking of gimmicks,
I still don't
ahead.
understand what BFAB's job is. Like,
what do you
why
do
is she
here?
Why is she with the Street
job
Profits
is
at all?
ladders.
To sell shirt.
She ain't selling any shirts. She hadn't even bought that shirt.
Do you know, like, that's not even clear? Because, like, even Michael Cole said it on commentary. She's like, at one time, she had something to do with the Street Profits.
Yeah, and they still interact, and I'm just not sure why they do at all.
What was her group called?
The Street Profits.
No, with
The most recent one?
The Pride.
The Pride, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was a thing.
They pride people. They pride people.
No, that month already happened.
Dang, you think they would have done Pride Month if Bobby Lashley stuck around?
Or MVP.
Was he part of that group? I don't think he was.
No.
Wasn't he following Omos around or some shit?
Yes. Where's Omos?
Nowhere to be found.
He's just making,
we don't
like,
have to worry about that. Anyway,
like, weird videos about fragrances on YouTube.
we all loved the TLC match.
Paul, say something nice about Omos.
Becky Lynch has new music, and I think it's quite good.
Ooh, actually, it's fucking terrible.
How are you a white man that doesn't like the Wonder Years?
I've never heard of the Wonder Years, but I do enjoy this theme.
Never heard of the Wonder Years?
Wasn't that a show with Fred Savage?
Fred Savage.
Yes, but also they're a pop punk band.
I mean, okay, so like, I think from what I've heard of it, it sounds like a fine song.
I like it.
That I would maybe listen to. But for an entrance music and for Becky Lynch, I think it's awful, and there was no need to change her theme.
I think you will come around on it. And
like the Titantron says,
it's compared to if she was like, if you heard that Becky Lynch was getting a new theme song and it was being done by WWE, you know it would be infinitely worse than this. Sure. I think this is one of those things where it's like, wow, Becky has new music. She hasn't had new music since she debuted.
But here's the thing: not everybody needs fucking catchphrase. Like,
right? I don't like that.
The fucking intro, it's terrible.
So was this match, though?
Oh man, has come around. This match? Oh yeah. Wait, I even forgot what this match was. This was her and Lyra in a fucking BDSM display. This was terrible.
Insane match.
Crowd did not care.
They did not click at all during this match either. Like, it seemed like they were constantly just fucking each other up.
It was weird because they started early. There was a crowbar versus kendo stick spot, which I thought was good. This was still when the match was good. And then at one point, Lyra threw Becky into a photographer on accident. And Lyra was like, "I'm so sorry."
Yeah, that was so funny.
Yeah,
I liked that.
That guy did not know where to be.
No, he
this
did
whole
not.
Match was just like sloppy and awkward. Like, I don't get it, because these two have put on some great matches together and they have good chemistry. But I think you introduce weapons and they just like don't know how to act. I don't know. But even before the weapons got introduced, like, just awkward slaps, and like their timing was weird. Becky took like a weird over exaggerated back bump at one point. And then we got the zip ties out.
But the zip tie was so bad.
It was so bad.
Fun.
No, what did you think was fun when she got her hands out of it?
Oh yeah, that was funny. That was funny as fuck.
It was just overly silly. It went on for way too long. She couldn't get the fire extinguisher to work at the end. She had to like go under the ring to take them off.
Well, that's the thing, is she put them on and then it wasn't tight enough because they were trying to be safe. And then when she got her hands out and she had a moment, I think because she crawled under the ring at one point, she tightened them. So then she actually couldn't get them off with the fire extinguisher. So then she just had to go under there and ask someone to cut them with scissors. And they're like, I don't know how she did it, but she got out of it.
Yeah,
which we will revisit later in another match.
Yeah,
but
hey man, it's all right. I like
this was sloppy. Stuff. And at this point too, it was like, how is she kicking out of everything?
Yeah,
because Becky said that she wanted to make her famous or something.
Bailey finally showed up.
Overproduced, and yeah, Bailey showed up and like tried to help, and
she did.
I don't know. This was just not good. Lyra got her ass kicked the entire match, and
then lost.
It seemed like they were telling a story of her like getting the victory, and then she just lost like clean.
Do you think
after
she
getting her ass kicked?
She didn't get lost clean. She got hit with a chain in the face.
That's
but
clean.
Then that would be clean in a street fight. You're right. I stand corrected. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I don't know. This was a huge disappointment.
I don't know about huge.
I assume Lyra's getting shipped off to SmackDown or something, especially because of the Raw promo with Bayley. She was just like, "We both fucked each other over. Leave me alone. We're not friends." And then she just walked away. So maybe that's just the end of her on Raw.
And then
we had Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match.
And then
one of the worst matches I've ever seen.
Really bad.
Oh,
I would fire the agent. I don't care who it is. Get him out. This was so fucking terrible.
The only funny spot was when Jimmy almost kicked the cameraman.
This match was so weird because let's not forget that Jacob Fatu is supposed to be this like monster, except now that he's a babyface, he's a loser.
Wrestling trope.
He sold for Solo so much, and then you had the interference happen, and then Solo just falls out of the door and wins, and then he does the moonsault off the cage
right
after the match.
That pissed me off so much.
There's also a handcuff spot that they brought in with the comedically long handcuffs. That like
I can break these cuffs.
Right,
and then they missed that.
He has these handcuffs. They handcuff him to the corner, and then he just is out of the cuffs. And even Michael Cole's like, I guess he got out of them.
Yeah, because they missed the camera shot.
Because they had to get Talatonga.
Yeah, stupid ass shit. All right, I'm done with it.
So bad.
What's
genuinely
next?
terrible stuff.
You know what? It's even better because Tamatonga's still not back. So you know when they run it back and Tama's healthy, he's going to interfere and save Solo.
Riveting stuff.
All right.
This is why I say that night one might have been better, because the lowest of lows of night two are just so bad.
They're going to make motherfuckers pay $40 for Bloodline feuds in 2026. Fuck you.
Oh, come on. No one's paying for that match.
Yeah, they all coming to my house.
Eddie Guerrero tribute match took place.
Yeah, Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles.
Yeah. That was so jarring. AJ in the Eddie gear.
This is really
Why
was he doing that?
It's supposed to be mind games.
Mind games and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's wasn't it the anniversary of that thing?
Yeah, this was the 20-year anniversary of the custody match. Look, I've been very vocal on this podcast that I cannot stand the Eddie Guerrero tributes that happened earlier on this show in the TLC match with Andrade and Rey Fenix doing in stereo Three Amigos.
Well, they're both Mexican. It's okay.
No, it's not. It's actually not. Like, I am so fucking sick of seeing every Mexican wrestler in every promotion everywhere shimmy and do Three Amigos and do frog splashes and point up to the sky. I'm so fucking sick of it.
Well, I'm
Stop
tired of
doing it.
I'm tired of people wooing too.
That don't being woo. Said, no one woos. What are you talking about? Charlotte woos.
Do.
That's it, and that's fine. Now, all that being said, this is the one place where like it makes sense,
and
it's
his son.
It would have been really, really good if I wasn't so desensitized to it all. Like seeing it in matches all the time, and again earlier in this night made it be like, okay, yeah, more Three Amigos. But like, if people weren't doing it all the fucking time, this would have been a really, really cool moment. Because yes, it's the 20th anniversary of the custody of Dominic ladder match. Like Styles coming out in that gear was really cool, and like the whole match was a love letter to Eddie, which was cool and made sense.
The one spot that pissed me off was the fake chair shot spot, and Dom lays down and gives it to AJ, but then AJ puts the chair around his neck like, you're gonna lose the match and not win the title. What are we doing here? What was your plan?
To do the spot.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
It's stupid ass wrestling.
And
that's the answer for all those questions.
And I like the WrestleMania 20, or sorry, WrestleMania 20. Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero finish, like
21,
taking off the boot and avoiding the ankle lock.
21 was Michaels, wasn't it?
No, it's 20.
Yeah, 21 was Michaels.
Yeah, wish they would
21
repeat.
was Michaels. Yeah. But again, like I would have loved this match if I wasn't just overstimulated with Eddie Guerrero shit everywhere I look. So
I hope the next one's doing it. I wasn't into this at all.
Well, the next match after that was the last match of the night, which was Cody Rhodes versus John Cena in a street fight for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Good stuff.
I both loved this match and hated it for every reason that I've ever said before.
It's funny, right? No, I agree, because like every reason for this match I love is also the reasons I hate the Johnny Gargano Adam Cole matches.
Oh, it's the reason I hated like Hangman and Mox stuff. Like, I the amount of finisher kickouts and the pile driver early on, like I hate that shit. But for some reason, I did feel like it worked here. I would have not done
superheroes.
I would not have done the pile driver, but
you say for some reason, and I think I can explain the reason, and it's because the moments in which you do that stuff matter, and this is the time to do it, because what you have here is two generational talents in a passing of the torch, main event match. It is. This is.
You mean passing
whether
of
you
the
like
jorts?
it or not? Whether you like it or not, Cena Cody is this generation's Cena Rock.
But okay, that's fine. But Cody's also 40,
which was
40 is the new 30,
right? And how old was Rock when he wrestled Hogan? Like it doesn't matter.
He was like 32.
It's the guy handing it off to the guy. Like
you can't come on here and bring that ageism. We don't treat B-Rob like that.
I do.
Yeah, he does.
This was the time and place to put on an epic match. And I felt like one thing that the 2-night SummerSlam did very well was give us two main event matches that were like the epitome of what makes a good pro wrestling main event, but for two different reasons. Like the first one told a really, really great story, had hardly any near falls, and they just beat the hell out of each other and had a very satisfying finish. And this one had everything else that you want out of a main event. It was big high spots. There was a lot of finisher kickouts.
Right. That's my one issue. Like going forward, how do you beat Cody? Because he took 8 AAs, including an avalanche one.
When like a mother gets the strength to lift a car off of her newborn child, or Sue Storm is able to push Galactus to save her baby. Like it's that. It's Cody pulled out everything he possibly could to save wrestling and get the title and get his spot back as the quarterback, and it made sense for him to do it here. I will believe him losing in the future. I don't think this match hurt anything. I thought it was the appropriate time to do all this stuff, and I loved it.
A couple things that jumped out that I really enjoyed. After the pile driver, the crowd chanted, "You can't do that," and then yes, he can.
That was great. I've never heard that before. That was great.
It's rare that I want to give a crowd props for being clever. That was really funny.
Yeah, and that was a callback to the other match, right?
Well, that's the thing. I felt like there were some good callbacks in this. I thought Cody hitting the pile driver on Cena was a callback to his match with Punk, and then he also hit a pop-up power bomb on Cena, which is a callback to his matches with Kevin Owens. And those were times where those superstars were able to beat Cena. So it was like, well, Punk didn't win in that pile driver match, but the point being that like Cody was trying to do whatever he could to beat Super Cena, which we even got a Super Cena chant at one point. Which I don't think
Cody
we've ever
Vader
heard.
Spot was an iconic moment in wrestling.
Yeah,
I wish they did more with it than just him like rising up with Cody on his shoulders. Like I wish that they were like beating the shit out of each other as they were rising up
from there. Like,
yeah,
he came up with him on the shoulder. Why did he walk 4 steps forward and then do it down the ramp?
For whatever reason, I thought that the elevator was going to go up a little higher. Then he did
just keep going.
Oh, that would have been so good if it went up.
The Bob elevator
off of the.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. That's what I wanted, or that's what I thought would have happened. It would have went up higher than like floor level, then he would have did the move or some shit.
I think they did a really interesting job of not turning Cody heel here, even though there was that spot where Cody disassembled the ring and was using the turnbuckle as a weapon, and the crowd was booing this, despite the fact that like both of these guys had beaten the hell out of each other with various weapons. For some reason, this was a bridge too far for the crowd.
Because the ring is sacred.
Sure.
Yeah,
and
Gunther
then
was backstage crying.
Cena used the ropes with the STF, and I don't know. They just kept wrestling after that, and they ended clean. And it wasn't like a heel thing. It was very much Cody saw his opportunity, and he took it, and he won. And the post match I thought was also exceptional. When Brock
you heard
Lesnar
it here,
returned.
folks. Paul thinks Brock returning was exceptional.
It was just so good because WWE is the best company in the world.
Best country, yes.
Yes.
No, I thought the post match with Cena giving Cody the belt, hugging him, Cody crying, that kind of shit was like, really well done.
Cody even got
the show should have ended right there.
Cody even got to tease being in the Street Fighter movie when he saluted John. He had to say, "Hey, I'm Guile."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did it. He mouthed it. I saw it.
I did enjoy this quite a bit, though. Despite the fact that I wish there was a way to have these matches without doing all of your finishers 10 times.
It's fine.
I think it's fine. If there's variations in it, I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, SummerSlam thoughts. One night only, put everything together that's good and get all the bad shit out.
Yes.
That's right.
That's what we have a pre-show for.
We need like a director's cut of SummerSlam where it's just, the women's title matches, CM Punk and Gunther, the TLC, and Cena and Cody. And you've got a great show.
Mm-hmm. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do live in a digital age, so you just watch the bits that you want and then don't watch the other shit.
Speaking of great shows, this great show is somehow not over because we do have some news to talk about that is interesting. And we're going to do that right after this additional break.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest. Life comes at you fast, which is why it's important to find some time to relax. A little you time. Enter Chumba Casino. With no download required, you can jump on anytime, anywhere for the chance to redeem some serious prizes. So treat yourself with Chumba Casino and play over 100 online casino-style games, all for free. Go to ChumbaCasino.com to collect your free welcome bonus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, folks, we're back. Can you believe it? We're still going, and we have a couple more things to talk about before we wrap this big old show up. And
maybe we should start making Didn't Get All of It a 2-night show.
Hell no.
Man, I barely want to do one night, which is why people are leaving the discourse. It sounds like they don't want to be there. Sure, man. Doing a 2-hour show just for the fans. Anyway, Raw this week. You guys have heard this show before.
No.
Raw is like one of my favorite shows. I look forward to it every Monday. Mm-hmm. They did me dirty this week because this show stunk.
Oh, I don't know nothing.
And they kept like, "Oh, it's the Raw after SummerSlam."
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if the Raw after Mania is like epic and amazing, then just they phone in SummerSlam.
I think they did like one single cool Raw after SummerSlam like years ago, where like the Dudleys came back and Braun Strowman debuted, and they've done nothing since.
Mm.
They should consider like making the show after SummerSlam good.
Yeah.
Or every week.
Yeah, every week. Yeah, they could try that.
Seth Rollins opened the show and had a very painfully boring promo where he didn't explain anything. Like all the complaints I said earlier in the show about his injury faking making no sense, they put zero effort into explaining it. Like just no logic here whatsoever. And then LA Knight came out and flubbed a bunch of lines and they made a match. Like
yeah,
LA Knight sucks. Rollins' character right now is boring. This was a rough watch.
I desperately need them to change his fucking music. You have
LA Knight?
No, Seth Rollins, you have to get the crowd to stop singing for him.
Yeah, I mean that makes all the sense, but
you have to at this point.
I would agree, but I feel like that's also his character where he wants the people singing for him.
But then they shouldn't do it. He's the bad guy.
I mean, Jericho too. But then he eventually changed it, right?
Yeah, he does that shitty other Fozzy song that no one knows the lyrics to.
Right. It's because they didn't have enough time in the show for it.
True.
This is just, it's the sign of a bad heel, because a good heel would be able to do the motions and try to get the crowd to sing and only get booed. You know what I mean? Like, think of like the New Day when they were being heels and they would be like, New Day rocks, and the crowd would say, New Day sucks. Like, you need something like that. You need the crowd to buy into a heel and not, go against them. And
wrestling fans love jingling keys and singing along, so that's never going to happen.
Yeah. Well, yep. So then, like Paul said, change his fucking music. If you can't do it right, change his music.
Well, then Braun Breaker should stop barking too.
Mm-hmm. He should give him. His new theme can be "I am the Vision," and then noise.
Yeah, man, they're gonna,
every
they're gonna
fucking theme.
They're just gonna like him if they're gonna like him. So fuck it.
I don't know. The only thing that I wanted to talk about from Raw, because I actually enjoyed it, was the Becky and Nikki Bella promo.
Yes,
I'm looking forward to not only this match, but I thought the promo was great to set it up.
It was pretty good.
It's weird that I'm actually a
basic
fan of this
stuff,
Nikki,
but it was good.
Nikki nostalgia run has been really hitting.
It's because at the time that she was at her peak, she wasn't that great. Then she got really, really good right before.
All of a sudden,
Nikki Sawa.
Right,
yes.
she got real, real good all of a sudden, and then the neck injury happened.
Yeah,
and then time went on, and people were like, "Hey, maybe we're too hard on this person because she seems like a nice person." And
then
I'm sure like the podcast and the stuff with Brian probably helps to like open people's minds up to maybe the Bella Twins aren't the worst thing to happen to pro wrestling, and somehow she's able to come back. And I don't know. I think she's great.
Yeah, I like Nikki Bella.
I have nothing bad to say about her. She seems like a lovely person.
I don't know.
I really enjoyed her here. I will say that the crowd was like pretty dead, which I will put full blame on Rusev and Sheamus for killing the crowd in the segment prior. But they certainly came alive after Becky's "you can't see him" line.
Which again, so basic, but obviously works.
Mm-hmm. It worked, and but I all the focus is going to be on Becky in that line, of course. But I do think Nikki was really, really strong here, even if the crowd wasn't like super buying into her.
I thought the crowd kind of sucked the whole night.
Yeah, for sure.
B-Rob, you said you liked the Alexa and Charlotte stuff earlier, because I thought it was rough.
Oh yeah, I mean, just like on the surface level. I mean, we're not gonna have to dive deep into it. I just thought it was just like a little cutesy shit. I mean, it's nothing I had to wrap my brain around and nothing like that. I just thought it was a little cool for what it was.
They felt awkward out there. I don't know why it was, but
I mean, Charlotte. I just kind of feel like Charlotte doesn't know how to handle like being kind of cheered now.
Oh yeah, she's completely lost.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
Well, she's not very good at keeping partners, so
yeah, that's true.
She's gonna write a like players tribute article about you. Will be careful.
Cool.
We glossed over. They set up the LA Knight match, but Adam Pearce being mad at Seth Rollins for lying to him and the doctors, I thought was actually good. Like angry Adam Pearce because wrestlers are just pissing him off is kind of my favorite.
I think Adam Pearce should start carrying a gun.
He can't because he has a drinking problem. If you watch Raw religiously like I do, most of the time he's like, I need a drink after every segment.
What if he's just drinking Prime?
No, he needs the hard stuff.
Mama, what's the Rock's tequila brand?
Termana.
I was gonna say Mama Joanna. Yeah, no, it's
Papa Tui, I think.
Yeah, that's it. Papa
Tui.
I think the only show was rough.
Yeah, I think the only other thing we should talk about is the main event, which was the Seth Rollins LA Knight World Title match.
I thought they were going to debut a new member.
I kind of thought they were too.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't like this. The match itself was like whatever, but everything that happened after was just illogical. I mean, so Punk comes out and interferes towards the end, and it's like, Why did he wait so long to come out and
He's
attack
beat up.
Seth?
And it's wrestling.
Okay, but why would Punk not... Like, wouldn't Punk want LA Knight to win so that Seth Rollins isn't champion? Like, why did he ruin the match? I mean, obviously LA Knight got pissed at Punk, which, like, okay, that makes sense. But then just, like, all the other production choices after this was weird, too. Like, we got the executive produced by Paul Levesque and Lee Fitting trick where, the show's over, and then, oh no, post-credits, here comes Roman Reigns in a post-credit scene.
They love doing that. Triple H's two favorite tropes are after credits and people talking in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I like both of those things. This did not warrant this.
No.
No. Like,
so,
it was,
so you're saying you would have rather Roman Reigns just stand in the background rather than coming out after the thing?
Roman Reigns' return a few weeks ago warranted this, but Roman Reigns is back
right,
now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So this didn't make sense.
This is weird. And then, like, where was Jey Uso? Why did he not come out?
I thought he was too.
Like, why would he not? Like, he wasn't on this show at all. Why would he not come out and help the guy who just sacrificed himself tonight?
He won the match. He should be on TV.
Right. And, like, the only reason I could think he wouldn't be here is if they were going to be telling a story of Jey Uso and Roman Reigns feuding again, which, like, please fucking don't do that. So, like, why? And then, in general, what are we doing here? Like, what are we building to? Because
a bad
War Games.
But it's so early for War Games. Like,
they started it early last year too.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like 3 months away, and are we just going to do this?
I'm telling
for
you, they
3
did
months?
it last year. Remember when Sammy and Jay were like patching up their friendship at this time a year ago?
I guess so, but even so, what's the match going to look like? It's going to be what? LA Knight, Punk, Roman,
and Jay.
And Jay versus...
I don't like that.
Versus
honestly,
Division and
I wish
who?
I want them to go back to the 3v3v3 one when they first brought it back. So you do the Vision, you do Roman and the Usos, and then you could do, I don't know, like Sammy, Penta, and whoever.
Punk. I think we should like not do it at all.
No, I agree.
I would,
but if you're going to do it every year, change it up a little.
You might be onto something. I think Punk, Penta, and Sammy are doing house show loops right now as a team against Judgment Day. They might be testing that out
because I'm on the full board of Sammy's winning the whole shit next year,
and you can give him his $2.
Yeah, that too. But I think Sammy's winning the Rumble. I think you run back Sammy and Roman at Chamber, maybe. I don't know. You have Sammy beat Roman. But I think it starts off with Sammy pinning Rollins in the War Games.
I just want my traditional Survivor Series back.
That's never going to happen.
We're getting Punk and Sammy leaving Mania with titles.
Yes.
The titles. That sounds like a fucking great Mania.
Punk's beating Cody.
And then they should hug at the end, and there should be confetti. And then
nothing bad should ever happen.
Brock Lesnar comes out.
Yeah, hit Brock's music. He beats them both
and
up.
then I will spend every night praying for AJ Lee.
Oh, I wonder if next year's her year.
Oh,
have you seen her lately? Like, she is cut. She looks ready to go.
Yeah,
she looks good. Yeah.
We forgot there was another debut tonight. A third Grande Americano.
Oh yeah, there's a Vente and a Grande and a what's the other one?
Booster.
They're just putting all the Europeans in mass.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fun.
Pray for Ilya whenever he's healthy.
Are we sure that one wasn't Ilya?
That was definitely Tower Bait.
Okay.
I thought it was Pete Dunne.
No, the second one was Pete Dunne.
No,
the third one.
So there's an addition. Oh fuck! I didn't know there was an additional edition.
Yeah, no,
there was three
three
on screen at once.
Oh no!
Americanos all the way down.
I'm seeing double here. 4 Americanos.
You know they're just doing this so that they can, when Gable is finally cleared, they can do a spot in the ring with all 4 of them pointing at each other and
the Spider-Man joint.
Yeah, exactly.
I bet it's at the Rumble.
That's called fucking cinema.
Oh.
That's why they're the greatest company in the world.
They should do it when the Spider-Man movie comes out too. Even better.
Yeah, 2027.
Yeah.
We think Gable's going to be injured as long as it takes to make one Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
Damn, we probably get a. Will GTA be out before Spider-Man?
I mean, they already started filming.
Yeah, Spider-Man's next
like,
year. Avengers next year.
Well, no, I'm talking about the Spider-Verse.
Oh
no, that's never coming out.
Yeah, no. Daniel Kaluuya is just finally coming out of hiding.
Yeah.
Speaking of greatest wrestling companies in the world, I'm being told that we are talking about AEW now from our resident AEW correspondents, Noah and B-Rob.
That's right. A match happened on Collision.
All right.
Max Caster wrestled Roosh.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you
Dustin
something.
Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes and his TNT Championship had a match against Kyle Fletcher. And what?
No, it's funny that Dustin Rhodes,
and his title,
who tweeted when Hulk Hogan died to not believe in hospitals, now has to have double knee replacements because of this match.
Oh my god!
No shit, right?
Yeah, which I feel like it's pretty evident, like why his knees exploded during this match.
If Dustin Rhodes is dead within the next week, you know why.
Oh my god!
Yeah, what, they're gonna do this in a garage somewhere, right?
Yeah, but it was like, fairly like what you would expect from a Dustin Rhodes like street fight like situation.
Mm-hmm.
Just bleeding all over the place. But also they Kyle stabbed a screwdriver into his knee,
into his thigh.
Yeah, it was like pretty crazy looking.
Yeah, so this was the thing about it. It was like I kind of feel like he was going to have the double knee surgery shit anyway, and this just kind of like, all right, this is how we get him away from the thing.
And it's funny because you think this is his farewell. He just signed a new 6-year deal.
Yeah. And he's still holding 2 other titles.
Yeah, you would say that this guy's going to do this until the wheels fall off, but he's replacing the wheels.
This motherfucker.
He's not even getting the stem cell. They're just repairing it a little.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, what they did a freaking destroyer through a table.
He put
through a table.
He put the thumbtacks on his cock and kicked him.
Yeah. He poured him down his pants.
He did the iron claw with the stuff. Yeah, he did the iron claw with the thumbtacks on the glove.
Yeah, it would when you consider that this match happened on Collision, not even on Saturday. This was a Thursday match.
Yeah, no one watched this shit.
It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. And then Kyle Fletcher had to do double duty to get to this point, to where he had supposed to have the scheduled match with Adam Cole. You know what happened with him. So they had to throw him in a goddamn 4-way for the title, which he lost to Dustin, who hadn't had a singles title in over 30 years.
Yeah.
And then just to run it here, however many weeks later to beat him, 2 weeks later, just to beat him for the title that he should have won anyway. But whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I still feel like the moment was fine. Give Dustin his little moment. Then Kyle just kills him. That's fine. I don't mind.
But he's coming back. He didn't kill him good enough.
Good for Dustin to be in the books. And then they had, Kyle and Callis had their moment on Dynamite this week.
Yeah.
They're debuting a new oil painting and everything.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
They just recycled the him and Kenny photo.
Yeah. But they do bring up a good point that the Don Callis family is building titles now with him and Okada, now that Okada is a part of them too.
Yeah. So as of right now, I mean, I know one of them is 1, but it's really 3. So Okada got 3 titles, and then now Fletcher has this one. I think Takeshita still is the never openweight title holder, right?
Yes. Question mark.
Yeah, or is it Oleg?
No. I think he won it. I think he won. I think he still has it.
Yeah. So I mean, they got 3 people in the stable that have titles right now.
Yeah.
And then, real quick, what did you think of the ladies 4-way?
Hang on a second before you move on. Can you help me understand what warranted that type of match?
Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah.
What is what warrants a let's go out and stab each other in the knees with screwdrivers and murder each other on collision match?
Because Kyle said mean things to Dustin, and now Dustin's like, "Oh, you motherfucker, you want to fight?"
Yeah, he basically said, "You want to fuck on me? Let's make it a street fight."
It turns out it's really easy to go Dustin Rhodes into a blood match.
Yeah, because Kyle made the claim, like I was saying earlier, he was supposed to have a 1-on-1 match. He got shoehorned into a 4-way, and he was bitching about it. And Dustin was like, "All right, well, fuck it, let's have a match."
I think this goes back to Cody's point, though. Like, when Gunther bleeds, it matters because they're not doing this type of match on main event.
Okay, I mean, that's Gunther and SummerSlam. We talking about something else. Let us have this.
That's why I'm asking, why does this matter? Like, why did Dave Meltzer give this 5 fucking stars?
Because it was a good match.
Why does a man's opinion bother you so much?
Yeah, for real. Let us have fun. Let us like the shit we like. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Letting
but
you
like
it. I'm asking.
Well, why are you complaining about it?
I'm not complaining. I'm asking why.
Are you going to watch it?
No, of course not.
Well, don't worry about it.
I just want to know why they did that. I don't like those types of matches.
Well, I mean, that's why you didn't watch it. So, I mean, why does it
like
matter?
what I like? I just want to know what warranted a murder fest on a show that no one watches. Why not book this on Dynamite?
Because they didn't.
Yeah, because Dustin isn't on Dynamite.
Should have been a Ring of Honor.
Is that part of like the draft or something? Is he not allowed to be
That's
on
what
Dynamite?
it feels like sometimes.
Yeah, it does feel like that. Yeah, but it was fine. And they had the women's 4-way winner that faces Mercedes at Forbidden Door. Alex Windsor won, which they've been putting, I guess, like all kind of momentum behind her because that's Osprey old lady.
Yeah, I was gonna say people talking about Beast Mortos getting Nepo booking. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But with Mortos, though, he gets booked, but he don't fucking win.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Y'all going to complain about Beast Mortos, complain about Alex Windsor.
Yeah. She's been booked in, 3 title matches already. This will be a 3rd title match already since being there, regardless if she won or not. Beast Mortos, I don't think he had even had a title match
That's
yet,
what I
right?
can think of.
Not to prolong the conversation, but I have watched AEW for the last 2.5 weeks. How do people feel about Alex Windsor?
I don't like her too much.
Fine.
She's all right, fine.
She's fine.
But
it goes never gotten deal if she weren't married to Osprey.
Yeah, and that was my point of saying what I said. And I kind of feel the same way. Once again, here we got Sky Blue, been there since fucking the COVID days or whatever, and she can't get a fucking shake in the whole thing. Just new gear and music, you know.
I'm trying to get her shake. Am I right, folks?
Oh, hey-oh. Then you get
she gives me like we have Lyra Valkyrie at home vibes, but also like
yams.
Kind of reminds me of Katie Burchill
in
a way. But there's just something about her where I'm like, she just there's something like
no, let's not do that, Will.
When she's on screen, like Alex Windsor, like she kind of doesn't have a presence.
You know what? She kind of, if I can make a comparison that you might get, B. Priestley, which ironically,
Osprey's X,
Osprey is X or whatever. I mean, like presence wise, I kind of feel like the same way. I mean, she did good shit in Japan and the UK and all kind of stuff, but like when you put her in this environment, I don't get it. I don't feel it. You know.
Well, she'll be done. They'll be done with her soon because they ran through Megan Payne really quick, and
for real,
they're already done with the Tekla girl and all that other shit.
Yeah, which they're setting up for a multi-person match later, I think. Right?
I think they're going to do blood and guts with the woman.
Yeah, I believe so. They've been pushing heavily of groups and stables and everything, more so than usual. But that's all I really got. I mean, MJF had that match.
They should name it Blood and Butts. Am I right, fellas?
Hey-o! Yeah. Cody said something nice.
They should do that, actually.
And just for context, as far as the TNT title, this title defense was the 124th title defense of the TNT Championship.
Huh.
Okay.
Cool. That's how much it switches.
Also, Cody, if Anna Jay and Harley Cameron are involved in Blood and Guts, I guarantee you their team will be called Blood and Butts because that's like their whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yes. But that's all we got over here. I mean, you had anything additional, Noah? See, I'm doing the thing, old man thing again.
Nah, I'm good. Let's talk about the news.
So this one's interesting. I'm not really sure what to make of it, but there was a big announcement. Was this yesterday morning?
I think
Did somebody get compromised to a permanent end?
Yeah, Hulu. Apparently, so I guess we hadn't really thought about it because WWE got on Netflix and they're scattering their shows everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We stopped thinking about what happens to pay-per-views. Mm-hmm. Turns out they're going to be on ESPN.
Ugh. Yes. Next year, right?
Starting in 2026, WWE pay-per-views will go to ESPN. A part streaming?
of the ESPN. Yeah, they're gonna branch off ESPN Plus. They have acquired the NFL Network, so they're bolstering it up and making it its own thing. And to add content to it, it's acquired the rights to WWE PLEs.
So if you don't have a way to get ESPN currently,
right?
Like if you're not watching on Hulu TV, if you're not watching on cable, you have to buy this service separately, which is $30 a month, which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
But I think I get the justification because it's, NFL and WWE, it's live events. That's the hottest commodity in TV. And UFC?
Yeah, UFC is under there as well.
I don't think that's true.
No, UFC's on ESPN, but you have to still pay extra for the pay-per-views.
Yeah, UFC's on ESPN Plus. There's been no news of them doing UFC on this.
I feel like I haven't gotten like the full rundown of what this means because it seems like some details came out, but it doesn't sound like it's done in terms of like, here's how this works. Mm-hmm. And that's just a bad press release, honestly. Because at the same time this happened, ESPN Plus is now turning into ESPN whatever the fuck. And at the same time, Hulu is getting purged into Disney Plus.
Which they were already doing.
Right, yeah. I've watched all my Hulu shows on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I watch everything through Disney Plus.
Well, I watch everything through Hulu because I have Hulu Plus TV. They haven't said anything about what that is going to be. Yeah, so, like, does that roll into Hulu? Does that roll into Disney? Or does Hulu TV become its own thing, separate? And then, like, the answers aren't there. But the short of it is...
Well, it's probably
it's going to cost more money to watch WWE in most cases.
Remember when Hulu used to be free?
Yeah.
Back in my day. Remember when you could have cable for $120 or you could switch to like DirecTV Stream for $15 and get the same fucking channels? And now it's cable's gone and this is just what it is.
Yeah. When the news first came out, and like you said, it might have just been a bad press release because there was a lot of either misinformation or just things were unclear. It was sounding like, in order to watch WWE PLEs, you're going to have to pay $30 a month. And I was fully prepared to come on the show and say that not only are we amidst a Cena wrestling retirement tour, but we're about to start a Cody podcast retirement tour because ain't no way in hell I am paying $30 a month for PLEs. And if I can't watch WWE PLEs, then there's no point in watching any wrestling. So I was going to be done with the show. But it does sound like through... if you get ESPN through another service, you'll be able to watch essentially for free.
Right, but how many of us have that extra service?
I also pay for Hulu Live TV, which, as long as that doesn't go away with this whole Disney Plus merger thing, then I'll use that. If not, my parents still have cable, and I will probably just log in with theirs.
Like, no lie, I legitimately, sometime today, looked up cable packages. Just to see how that's working.
I just can't imagine going back to cable at this point. Like, it's so nice to just have everything through an Apple TV that you don't see.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Remember the fucking VCR-sized cable box that sat below your TV that lagged when you tried to change the channel?
My mom still has one.
It's insane.
You got one of those smart TVs with all the smart channels.
I do genuinely feel like we're only a few years away from, like, not cable, but like a modern version of cable where it's just one service being like, come to us and pay us $300 a year and you'll get...
And I bet it's Disney.
Yeah. And like pay us for like $500 a year, whatever it's going to be. And you get Netflix and you get Hulu and you get this and you get that. Like, it's just all going to be one giant package.
Lie, $500 a year for all of that is a steal. considering cable was $120 a month.
The month, yeah.
And contract. Like, they contracted you. I think we're not there yet. The moment they start contracting you into these things is when it goes.
They don't contract you, but they do incentivize you to sign up for a year by making it slightly cheaper.
You have to get a home phone line
and ad free.
This is such a bummer because like only a couple years ago we had the WWE Network for $10 a month. You had everything.
Right, we took it for granted.
It was the library was.
No,
everything.
There's rumors of the library leaving Peacock next year too.
The library in Peacock sucks. Like it's not even there.
It's not very good.
I don't even watch old wrestling through those services anymore. They should just relaunch the WWE Network for old shit.
I think so. My theory is the vault. Yeah. I think because they've been putting a bunch of shit on the vault, I think they're going to make it into a subscription service on their YouTube.
Yeah, because that's what TNA does.
I don't know. It's weird. We had a time where things were good.
Well, yeah. I mean, they got bought out by $1 billion company, and they started cannibalizing all their shit.
I mean, from a business idiot perspective, it makes sense. Like WWE it's not all in one spot. It's everywhere. It is on Fox. It's not Fox. USA, Peacock, Netflix,
X.
Yeah, you almost can't escape it, which I think is smart business wise. But for a consumer, which if you guys haven't been paying attention, companies don't give a fuck about the consumer.
Nope.
They don't care about making a good product. They care about stock, and they make shit for the shareholders, and that's it.
Yeah, because you can see the stark contrast from last year to this year. I used to watch NXT all the fucking time, but like I barely can watch it now because they took it away from my the little bundle package that I had or whatever. It's not a part of my package anymore, and it's like a pain in the ass to like go through the CW app and do all this other bullshit just to try to watch it. So I'm like, fuck it.
I personally wish they would do that for me, but.
Well, you could just stop watching it. You just don't.
I did that this week. I did a good job. I turned it on for a little bit. I saw the Joe Hendry thing, and I said, that's enough for me, and turned it off.
Yeah.
This is weird.
For as much praise as I was like, oh, man, this is like the best year for professional wrestling. And then like now they like do shit like this, and I'm like, oh.
This whole weekend did quite the turn on people where they're like, wow, WWE's killing it. They're like,
they're killing it.
maybe I should show you myself up here with Donald Trump. Maybe I should bring back Brock Lesnar. Maybe we should.
And the grifters still love it.
Yeah, I mean, none of this is going to hurt them, and I think they know that. They've done.
These stupid ass ticket prices.
Ticket prices are insane for these events, and they're sold out. People are buying those tickets. I don't know how they're doing it.
No, mine was a gift.
Well,
everyone
how
keeps saying that everything costs more.
Goddamn, Afterpay and goddamn Klarna and shit is how they affording this shit.
It's not a bad idea if you can pay it back. It is a bad idea if you can't pay it back. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's the prices for these shows are insane. I like the idea of paying hundreds of dollars to go to a pay-per-view event just doesn't make sense to me. Max, I would pay like $120 to go to a Raw.
No, I pay Maxwell money.
I gotta
pay WWE money. I can't pay WWE. I can't pay Maxwell money. I don't know. It's like I get like going back to the Lesnar thing. It's like they know nobody cares. It's not gonna matter. You're gonna get some people mad online. People are gonna show up to that event. They're gonna cheer that match. And then he's going to do a retirement tour where he retires at SummerSlam.
Nah, Mania. Mania's in Minnesota.
No,
SummerSlam.
No,
SummerSlam. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
We got a year of Brock.
My bad. Mm-hmm.
The Brock Lesnar retirement tour. What title does he win on his way out?
The Speed title.
I think Speed has just like been quietly fired.
Yeah.
Sol Russo had the fucking belt. She had the belt with her on NXT this week. Which would be very funny if she just carried it around.
Something we didn't really discuss. Where do we think the Cena-Lesnar match is happening? Paris?
Saudi.
It's got to be soon, right?
Oh no! When's this next Crown Jewel Saudi or Perth?
It's Perth.
The next show is Paris,
right?
And then there's a super show. Do you think they're only having one match? Like, come on.
He only has like 5 dates left.
I think that's what sucks too. Is like we're wasting time.
He has
running
to film.
this back.
He has to live in Jersey right now to film a movie with Eric Andre.
Who was popping big for Lesnar's return, by the way. If you saw, he was in the crowd with Ego from SNL, and she filmed like that.
You know what? This is funny to me. So this is MetLife Stadium, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So my reaction to Brock Lesnar showing up that night in that stadium was very much akin to the time that I was there in MetLife Stadium the same night that they trotted out Hulk Hogan ass.
When did they do that?
For that WrestleMania.
Oh, right. Yeah, him and Alexa. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was the exact same thing to me. So, like, here I am. I went to that show with my two white friends, and I'm sitting there. Hulk Hogan come out, and my two white friends just immediately jump up. Oh, shit! Losing their minds, clapping and having a good time, right? Then they look down at me, and they're like, oh, shit, and then just sit down. And
yeah, no, that was fun, too, when I was at the American Dream Mall. You know, they play, like, the music over the radio, like, basic music, but randomly they just start playing Hulk Hogan's music, like, multiple times. I'm like, what world am I in?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, I'm making eye contact with like certain people, and I'm like,
they're like looking down in a way and shit.
Yeah,
yeah. But that's what I akin that to. Like, as soon as I seen Brock Lesnar, I was like, this motherfucker.
Like, dude's already riding in hell. Like, come on, let's move on.
It's a weird time.
I don't like
be a
it.
wrestling fan. Yeah,
I don't.
So I'm not
like
going to stop watching it, but I'm uncomfortable with parts of it. But I'm not going to get on Twitter and say anything about it because, come on.
It's all right, B-Rob. We got Japan.
Start a podcast.
We will.
We did.
We did, and that's why we're here. And people say we don't want to do this. Look at the runtime on this fucking thing. Come on. Anybody listening long enough to know that I'm not going to let that go unspoken about. Obviously, we want to be here. Otherwise, we would have stopped before
2 hours
this started.
ago.
What are we,
and 2 hours
bustas?
ago. Yeah, we ain't no bustas. But we didn't get all of it. We'll try again next week. Hopefully they don't do anything fucking nuts that causes us to talk so much. But for myself and the Fatal Four and Will Housell from Didn't Get All of It Japan and Ultimo Dragonball and from Summer Slam Night 1, have a great night and day and whatever time you listen to this show, and we'll see you next week in your podcast feed.
Next week on Ultimo Dragonball.
You guys remember Lars Sullivan?
What the fuck?
Will Brock Lesnar wrestle Lars Sullivan?
Find out next time.
You've been listening to a Fatal 4 podcast. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts and visit fatal4pod.com for more episodes, merchandise, and info on the Patreon.
Damn. R.I.P. Regis Philbin. I had no idea.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.